he's my son, it means he's not allowed to win, because that would be nepotism. We can't have that. Even though it's a completely random process, he's not allowed to. I'm only kidding. I am sure I would not fix this, because it's far too much fun to be able to do this, and people to be honest with it. Start fun from it. Come on, more people. There's 20 of you in there. I want more votes than that. Come on. Unless, of course, everybody's got these by now. This is an audio novel. I think it's MP3 format. Will be sent to you, or a link to you to download it will be sent to you by Dan of Fantastic Books Publishing. Who wouldn't want that? Angel Rose, Kate Russell's lovely voice, talking to you for something like on the order of 12 hours. You could listen to the whole novel during this stream, and it'd been quite cool actually. I should have did that while I was offline. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop. And the winner is Percat259. Congratulations, mate. As a lovely bit of a reward for everything that you've done on this stream, it's fitting that you should win this prize. I shall put your name on there. So Percat259. Congratulations, you will enjoy. Okay. What to do is, if you PM me on Twitch with your email address, I'll forward that on to Dan, and Dan will then send you on a copy of the book. Whether he do it by download link or whatever, I don't know, but he'll do it anyway. So that's awesome. So next, oops, a copy of Elite Reclamation by the amazing, the talented, the completely spectacular Drew Wagar. A good friend, an awesome bloke, and a fantastic writer. I hope people won't get too upset by me saying that if I was to pick a favourite author out of this lot, it would be Drew. Only because I've known him for so long, and because I've enjoyed every book he's read, every book he's written, every book he's read. Yes, I stalk him and watch him read books, so I know what he wants. Okay. The keyword for this one is exclamation mark prism, PRISM, Papa Romeo Indigo Sierra Mike, all in lowercase. So when you see the word go appear in the chat, type in exclamation mark prism for a chance to win Elite Reclamation. And 3, 2, 1, go!
Decreasing sensor rate.
Shut up, Basco. Ooh, Fairy Toad's voting in this one as well. See, one thing I will say, I'm not entirely sure why Derry's voting on this, because I think I actually have all of the audio books in one way, shape or form. So, but hey,
decreasing sensor
it's
rate.
always good to have something on your own merit, I suppose. So good luck to everybody, including my lovely son. And thank you for joining us at this early stage in the morning as well. I'm glad you're awake. Your jobs have been done. I'm going to draw it to a close shortly. When you see stop appear in the chat, that's me ending it, obviously. We'll give it another few minutes just to let the stragglers and the Twitch till they catch up. So 3, 2, 1, stop. Sorry, stop. Xanatos TV, welcome to the stream. I think you're the latest person to join, and you've won a prize. How awesome is that? Yep. So again, if you send me your email address via Twitch PM, I will send that on. I'll send it on for you. And Dan will send you a copy. So Xanatos. Okay, next! Oh my god! A copy of Tales from the Frontier, written by a collective of Elite Dangerous authors. all players, including Chris Booker, who organised the project in the first place. Darren Gray, a very talented author and very talented GM as well. He's done a couple of he's played a few RPGs and did it himself and run a game himself at LaveCon. Did a very good job. Chris Jarvis of Escape Velocity fame and Lave Radio fame, and he's a man with his finger in a lot of pies, basically. And Alice who's a Metza, Marcos who's a Metza, and various others whose names I can't remember because I know the dictionary. So this time, audio novel of Tales from the Frontier, collection of short stories. When I type go, type in !Tales, T-A-L-E-S, all in lowercase, and you'll get for a chance of winning. So 3, 2, 1, a go! And they're off, and they're running, and no one seems to want it so far. It's a slow start on this one. !Tales, T-A-L-E-S. Come on everybody, let's get your votes in there. And they're coming in thick and fast now. Morning Fossaton, are you Chris Forrester? Or are you another Fozzer? Because I still can't get a decent answer to that. Anyway, sorry. That's, come on, more people, more votes. We want more votes in there. Get your things in. Get it sorted. There you go, that's it. Okay, well, I've got to keep reminding you guys. Come on, I know it's early, but come on. There's at least 20 of you in there. I've got to get more votes than that. Or have you all read it? Or have you all got it? Your finger driver's crashed. Oh dear. Yes. I did enjoy this book. It's the sort of bigger of them all, but it's got everything but in little bite-sized chunks, so it's pretty cool. Thank you for the follow, UFC God 62. I'm assuming you're a bit of a warrior there with that kind of name. Either that or you're just a big bloke who I really don't want to piss off. Stop. Right, okay. 3, 2, or 1, a stop. And the winner is Gianna's Geek. Congratulations, Gianna, the proud owner of Tales from the Frontier audio novel. Again, send me a PM with your name, oh sorry, your email address, and I'll get that onto Dan and get you then sent out. So, I'm 50-year-old Scouser. Deary me. Okay, it's amazing how people's names can be very misleading. But you could be a really big, well-built 50-year-old Scouser. Age doesn't mean anything. And I won't hold the Liverpool thing against you. Right, last of the audiobooks to give out. That's not the last giveaway, but the last audiobook for the moment will be a copy of And Hear the Whale by John Harper. I hope I'm right in this list, because I'm pretty sure that's the only 4 he's got. So hopefully that should be enough. This is a story about piracy on the high space lanes. When I type go into the chat, if you type in !Pirates, it's spelled P-I-R-A-T-E-S, Pirates, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, ready, steady, go! Good morning, Percunad. Percunad, I'm not entirely sure if that's rude or not. Come on then, !Pirates, come on. Come on kids, get it in there. There's my son, good lad. I was going to say, I mean, I've not actually said this so far, but if you win one of these things, then it'd be kind of nice if you didn't sort of vote for the next one. I don't think anyone actually has, but just in case, you know. But yeah, it kind of keeps it fair, and everyone gets a chance to win something there. Yeah, so come on, more than that, more, come on. This is one of the ones that's not been sort of overly publicised much outside Dan's publicising and that, because obviously I think John's quite far away, he's in Australia, so it's a bit difficult for him to be sort of around at the same time that we are, so he doesn't stream as much as everybody else, he doesn't come onto people's streams and talk and so on. But it's a really good book. It's one of the more it's a personal story, but it has a wide range of consequences and stuff like that, so It's really good. It's well worth it. So I shall quickly draw that to a close here. So 3 out of 2, a 1, a stop. And the winner is... oh look, he's finally done it! Legendary 2371 is the proud owner of And Hear the Wheel, as I already know. Derry, I would say send me your email address. I'm going to say it anyway, just send me your email address and I've got everybody's address. But if you don't send me your email address, then I can slap you. Yay. Congratulations, son. Well done. Copy. Paste. Okay, that's all for the audiobooks at the moment. Right, let's do some physical stuff. Let's get physical. I'm actually going to show these on stream, so I'm going to quit out of Elite for the moment. Just give me a second here, because the camera tends not to like Elite going at the same time, so I'm just going to quit the game for the moment. I will pop back in. But my fan on my game machine is going crazy at the moment. Video capture device. There I am. Edit scene. Let's go big, scary, high. I apologise for the lack of resolution. This camera is shit, as I have said before. Oh, physical stuff. Oh, it's not very everyday get that kind of over. I'm going to close Vasco down because he's useless. Okay. Right, I am going to do one of the Dyson Games things. E4 Miniatures, dice.co.uk, whatever name you want to call them, have kindly sent in some stuff to me. Very generous of them. They're a brilliant company, bend over backwards to help, and they're really communicative, and their customer service is top notch. And big thanks goes to Jenny and to Clive. Jenny for sorting all this stuff out for us, and Clive for agreeing to send us some stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I'll show you what it is. We have a set of Elf Serra miniatures, E4M miniatures / dice.co.uk own brand name. They're compatible with many different systems. It's, let's see if I can show you this. A set of monsters that are AD&D. I mean, that thing on the sort of right hand side there where my finger is. It's a beholder, or it looks vaguely like a beholder, so it's beholder-esque. And that thing in the middle there, you can't see it very well because of the crap resolution of this camera. It looks like a mind flayer or a lithid. And you also have, as a special addition, 5 3D20s, which aren't compatible with Elite RPG. But yeah, they're really nice. They're pre-painted. They are very well painted, actually. In fact, as well. I just wish I could get you a decent resolution image of that, because they are absolutely gorgeous. And I kind of wanted to keep them for myself, but I'm not going to, because I'm not that kind of guy. And plus, which I don't use it, I wouldn't use them for anything. But, they are lovely. And even if you don't roleplay, if you don't have any reason to have them as gaming pieces, they are lovely little cabinet fillers if you like that sort of thing. They'll quite happily grace anyone's display cabinet. So, again, as I've said, if you have already won something in the stream, then please don't vote again. Right. The keyword for this is behold. So exclamation mark behold, all lowercase. I will type go and then type in exclamation mark behold. 3, 2, 1, go. Not all at once, come on. Come on. Exclamation mark behold, B-E-H-O-L-D, all lowercase. Ouch. There goes my cable. I'm going to move that because it's just getting in the way of the wheels now. Ooh. Come on, only 2 of you. Come on, get in there. This is awesome stuff, this. If you don't like it yourself, maybe you know somebody who likes that kind of thing, you can give it to someone else as a present. Christmas isn't far around the corner. If you have any RPG mates or any gaming mates or any people who like just little sculptures of monstrous things, then get on there. Early Christmas present or present you can send to them. If you don't want them, I'll have it. I'll quite easily have it. Come on, get in there. I know there's not many of us in, so me kind of saying to you guys, if you've won something, don't get anything else. Maybe sort of restricts it slightly. So I think what I may do, I may call that the last one for the time being, and then we'll have a look later on, possibly do a bit more giveaways, sort of about 11 o'clock-ish. So if you're sure that's everyone, I shall draw it to a close. 3, a 2, a 1, a stop. And I shall roll. And the lucky winner of a set of Elf Sura miniatures is Felix Bast. Congratulations, mate. If you send me a PM on Twitch with your email address, your name and your actual postal address, I'll get that sent out to you. Congratulations. Just go into the bare signatures. Felix Bast. Congratulations. Okay, that's it. That's it for the giveaways for the moment. Congratulations to everyone who won a prize. Giveaway thing. What do you call them if they're not prizes? Because you're not really entering anything, are you? Gift, giveaway, swag, booty. Okay, Simulator, thank you for popping by the chat. Appreciate it, and take care of yourself. If I don't see you before the end of the stream, then I'll see you hopefully Monday or another day that I do streaming. So well done. And off. Right. What is next? 3.2 hours to go. How many viewers do we have? 34 viewers. We're climbing back up the ranks of the viewership again. So one thing I've not done actually is check what the community frontier, I mean the dangerous thing, says about Twitch streamers and how far up that list. I've not done that all night. It's all wrong. It's saying Sefarius 25 viewers is top, but I, Selezen, have, according to this thing, 32 visitors. Whatever. I don't mind. Okay, your flying is out of this one. Well, thank you very much, Hawks. That's very kind of you. What are you after? Or is that supposed to be funny because it's in space? Oh dear me. Starting to flag a bit now. Not long to go. 3 hours now, and then it's thingy time. I'm going to grab one of these energy drinks and quaff that, and that should hopefully do me through to the end of the stream. Oh dear. It's good stuff though. I'm enjoying this immensely. Yeah, well, they're obviously too busy programming really cool computer games to actually do like website stuff, so that's fair enough. I'll let them know. Okay, right. I'm gonna go off that. Okay, so that was the breakfast giveaway, a little bit late, so that's took us up to 9 o'clock, so we're on breakfast twitching on the schedule now, which essentially is me playing games, which means I'll log back into Elite Dangerous if that's what everybody wants me to do. I'll do something a bit different. What I'm actually thinking about, and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but does anybody fancy a blast at CQC? Since I'm getting my ass kicked and it's cost me money, I'd like to get my ass kicked when it doesn't cost me money. There'll be a giveaway at 11 o'clock roughly, and then I'll do a last hour of probably Elite or whatever else people want to do. I can also play something different if anybody wants. You know, I've got GTA 5 and I'll blast on that. When you say that, can you kind of qualify what you mean? Because I've said about 3 different things now. Obviously the lag on the stream means that I don't know what you're talking about when you just say, yeah, that'll be fine. It could be anything. It could be just taking a drink. You just, yeah, I'll have some of that. I can't send you it. You know, if I've got one of these left after the stream, what I could always do is package that up as a giveaway and send it. A traditional, original 24-hour stream can of energy drink that kept Selezen going. That he didn't actually drink, so he didn't need all of it. CQC. Right, okay dudes. Let's go for a bit of CQC then, shall we? later. And then TeamSpeak. Yeah, if you've got a TeamSpeak server up, I'll drop into it. If you can give me the address for it. I'll have to work out how to get into TeamSpeak. TeamViewer, travel, TeamSpeak. Well, I'll tell you what, it's 9 o'clock now, we've got it 11 o'clock. Well, we have an hour of CQC, and we'll have an hour of GTA. That'll take us up to 11 o'clock. Does that sound good? Okay, let me copy that. Let me copy. Connect. That's probably gonna give a shit being capitals, isn't it? Connect. See if that works. Well, hey, I'm in. Woot. And there's Playpay. So I'll move myself into CQC. Good morning, Playpay. How you doing? I'm feeling it. Starting to flag. I'm on the energy drink, so I must be feeling something. My eyes want to close. My legs are sort of vaguely numb. I think I'm going to get DVT or something. I lost feeling in my bottom about 7 o'clock. So I just keep going. How's the sound on that, everybody? Is it too loud? Is it because you all whinge about sound all the time? So I may as well get it out of the way. TS very quiet. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Can't hear Playpay, and I can hear Playpay extraordinarily loudly. Oh, ouch! I'll tell you what. Well, let's switch the music off for the moment and see if that helps the situation. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to come out and actually drop back into something. But let's ramp that volume back up. You say something again, Playpay. Okay, I think that was plenty. I think I'm only getting you out of one speaker. That's weird. Mono, yes. Okay, just give them a few seconds for the TeamSpeak change, the volume change to catch up. So you're dead loud for me, but I may have to bounce the stream to change the sound settings again. And I've got this funny feeling we'll jump into the game and the game will be absolutely rampantly loud, and you'll still be deedy quiet.
Well, it was the same day yesterday with off the Gates. Oh, good morning, Burkett.
Settings, options. Let's see if there's a sound thing I can do. Application design, capture.
Let's go into some technical difficulties. Dave is already on it.
Playback. Voice volume. Right. Voice volume adjustment. Let's try that.
So, Burkett, are you on? You're not on my friend list, right?
I don't think so, but I don't have beat access.
Ah, you don't have to access. You just come in just to
Yes.
have a chat. That's awesome.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, indeed. I'm trying to keep you a bit awake, man.
Right. Okay. I've put the voice volume adjustment in TeamSpeak up, so that should it's painfully loud in my ear now. So those screaming.
Adjusted from OBS only.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid having to bounce the stream though. So, but then I suppose everyone's used to that kind of thing by now. So.
Burkett is coming to double to me, so.
No one on chat is saying anything now. They're not telling me anything. Come on, guys. What's happening, dudes?
I think we all killed him.
And good morning, Rhaegar, by the way.
Rhaegar, good morning, Commander.
Check the balance in Windows. I have done. TeamSpeak doesn't show up in the balance things.
Doesn't it? Let me check.
It doesn't on mine. I have speakers, system,
volume mixer.
OBS.
To me it does. I hear myself echo right away.
That might be because of that's probably because of how loud you actually are.
Ah, okay. It's all the way in the back for me.
No. I'll put speakers up. I'll put everything up.
Yeah,
as
so
far as it'll go.
I'm normally not very quiet. I'm quite
Yeah,
loud most of the time. It's on a
right.
volume mixer.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Volume mixer, speakers, high definition audio device, which is what I'm listening to. All I have listed is speakers, system sounds, profile, elite, dangerous, scenes, open broadcaster software, and my foobar for playing my music.
Weird. But I got TeamSpeak there.
Try going into TeamSpeak settings and changing the playback device to Windows Direct Sound.
Ah, yeah.
Right, Windows Direct Sound, okay. Playback device, tools, no, settings, options.
Yeah, I got it all set to default.
Playback device, speakers, high definition audio device, apply.
I have it at default, standardly.
Ooh, that's better. I have you in both ears now.
Hello!
Okay, so we solved one problem, it's not the problem we had originally.
Let's see how it works. I've transferred that over. That might work better because obviously if OBS is picking up one particular sound. Ah ha ha ha! I'm blowing the rears off now as well. That solved the problem. Let me put that back down to equalise then. Back down to 0.
Wake up, everyone!
See what I mean? You guys are never happy. It's too loud, it's too quiet, it's never just right, is it? God help you, look, if you ever had a bowl of porridge in front of you.
Oh, I can see Commander Quinnus. Have I got you in my friend?
Now I've done that. TeamSpeak is now in my volume mixer.
Yes, awesome.
Oh dear, see these programs and their stupid settings. Right, is sound okay for everyone now? Are we all happy? In chat there. While you're all waiting, I'll close all the different windows down and get back into Elite.
Okay, I have to add you to my friend list in CQC because we weren't friends before they took the... yes, indeed. We weren't friends before they took the copy of the game.
Ah, okay. Oh, only one copy of the Elite Ninja's launcher can launch at one time. Yeah, that's a bit right. Okay, CQC, play.
What's your commander name, Playpy? Let me add you into the main game as well.
Yeah, it's a Bonkel Okenbo. I will type it in chat.
Yeah, better.
In Playpy is bad enough trying to spell, but
Yeah,
Okenbo, Jesus. More than one syllable and I'm lost.
Yeah, if they had a selection screen, you have to choose dwarves, and then I would be there. So I've sent you a friendship invite, Dave.
Cool.
In the beta.
Engage friendship drive.
Oh.
I see Commander Quinnus, who's in CQC.
That's cool. My phone just went off to tell me it's time to wake up.
Wake up, wake up.
Friends and private groups. Friend request, Bonkill, open bow. Accept. I'm already friends with Kiana's.
Yeah. Yeah, there you are.
Groups.
Yay.
That, more group,
And now we're friends here too.
Exit. Okay.
Smart.
Are we ready? CQC Championship?
Have you already seen the ship
User
skins?
joined your channel.
Oh, welcome, Underger. Hello, user.
User.
Honest cake.
Hey, how you doing? But if all's good, your Gamescom shipskin should be in on Monday for most of you.
Is this the LaveCon one?
You already have the LaveCon skin, I think. It was implemented earlier, according to what I saw with Netswide. Lovely Natalie. And but you also have the Gamescom skin, and it will be on at least on Monday. Eddie Simmons told me.
Cool. Yeah, thanks again for that, Bleeper. That was awesome.
Yeah, no, thank you for the cool RPG. Although I haven't had it yet, but
it will come. Telling you, it'll come
soon. TM.
Honestly, soon. TM.
Soon TM.
I will steal soon TM from Mike and use it much more often than he will.
That's okay. We enjoyed last night's RPGs with Ed and with Kate. Although we at the point where you had Kate and Mad Dog around, we were heavily into GTA 5 at that moment.
Yeah, I've enjoyed all the RPGs tonight. Actually, even we did I don't know if you were around for, but we did a quick impromptu one with Neil and. God, I can't remember his name now again. Cassius. From the US, and had a sort of 3 o'clock in the morning session with a very drunk Neil and a relatively quiet Cassius. Was quite one-sided. It was a lot of fun.
Neil is awesome. Yeah.
So, what we're going to go for?
Let's invite people to the squads. I think.
2 new donations.
I can. Okay.
If people donate, or we'll just sit out there and let ourselves get shot.
You are sending the invites, Sam?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, yeah. Hello!
Should come up with challenges. If someone donates 20 quid within the next 15 minutes, I'll make whale noises while playing CQC.
I always play, I make weird noises in CQC.
Awesome. Thank you, Vika.
Thank you, Commander.
Remember a Halo 2 match where one of my squad mates started making car noises as he was running around the map.
My son has donated as well. Bless his little cotton socks.
I did 10. Dorica, did you mean 100 then? Did you mistype? I've noticed some people sometimes do on these kind of streams where they donate and then donate instead of 720, 720.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I'm just hoping no one has done that, and I'm going to get a phone call or a message or someone saying, "Can you please refund me?" Sorry.
I restricted myself to clicking buttons at that point of the morning.
Well, I've said it. I said it a couple of times on some other streams too, and I think I have donated more money to good causes and fundraisers in this game than on the game that I played on the game itself.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Probably close run thing. I mean, unfortunately, my wife tends to keep hold of the purse strings quite tightly, so I have to kind of sneak these things in and out now and again. But whenever I can, I do what I can. I think I've managed to donate to pretty much every charity stream that's going. I'm not sure I managed to get in with Riga's one, which if I didn't, I apologise because I didn't.
I can't remember who or what I donated to. I think I've donated at least something to every stream. It of course started with Kate, back at Christmas. Oh, can you remember that it was already back at Christmas? It's already almost a year when we all started starting out being noobs and stuff like that. And that's basically the time when we all started to learn each other, right? And learn to know each other, or got in contact with each other. So we really have to thank Kate for that, since she really got the pack together as it is now, I think.
Yeah, I think the Twitch community that's gathered around Elite Dangerous, I think she's kind of the core of us all. She's the soul of us all out there.
The den mother. I don't know if she's hearing this. She's probably sound asleep at this moment.
I would hope so. She was up. Apparently, she said she was up dead late last night and the night before. So
Yeah.
I
It's
hope
also
she's asleep. If not, she's
always.
going to get a slap on her bare legs.
Yeah.
Sent to bed with a stern warning. Drew Wager, still awake? Yes, I am. Thankfully.
Wager.
I nearly made it. 3 hours to go now. Thank you for popping by again. Great to see you, mate. Yay.
Yeah, we're waving Dave in.
Okay, are we going to play this game or are we going to sit and chat?
I was about to suggest that.
Yeah, you have to click the deathmatch or something else, mate.
Right, which mode would you prefer?
I really don't mind.
It's my first time. I don't mind.
Okay. So
let's go for team conflict then, because I think
That sounds good.
a slightly better option, because then you've at least got people on your side.
Yeah. Let's see, because I'm pretty high, so they try to match you up a bit. I'm not that high though. Bubble is a bit higher. He's been more active.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, since it came out, I think there's that many people who spent so much time on it.
Yeah,
There's
and
no chance to kill anybody because I'm shit at this.
My first time firing up the beta.
and everybody can come in on Monday.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Like
Oh,
people who
Gareth's
don't have
this
beta.
Monday.
posted, I
Right.
should get my 11-year-old son online to give you CQC players a proper pasting. Challenge extended.
He probably will, my lord. He probably will.
To
Not
be quite
tomorrow,
honest, a
Monday
1-year-old
after.
could probably kick my ass at this game. So
Well, that's what I like about CQC. Although you may be level 24 or 30, or maybe you tipped over again to go back to level 1, it doesn't matter. You can get your ass handed to you by a level 2 player.
yeah, I think
Not a level 1 player then, so I've got no chance.
Oh, yes, you have, but my ship will just have a better loadout. Maybe, I can have another ship, and I can be complete crap because I just can't get into the Eagles or the Sidewinders. When I'm up against them, I can shoot them up, but if I'm in one, I get shot up.
not getting a connection here at all.
No, I think you have. Maybe it's the pairing. There are not too many players about at this moment, so maybe just go to deathmatch. By normal deathmatch.
Deathmatch. Let's have a go
Yeah,
at deathmatch.
just-
See if we can get in.
Yeah, that's always the best way to get a match up.
I think the
That's
fundamental
free
thing
for
is that
all
when-
then.
in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yes.
It's going to be too early for people to be up and playing games.
Oh, there's plenty of people playing games in the UK at this moment, I'm sure.
Oh yes, it's 10 o'clock. Most people just
And
before
you're
their
up
lunch.
even more.
Yeah, just got out of bed. After heavy nights gaming or drinking.
9, 10, 11 o'clock, depends on where you are.
Yes, I went to bed at about 3 o'clock also. So.
I wish I could have stayed up that late, but I'd done a 9-hour shift, it just on the cards.
Yeah, and I have to go to a U2 concert tonight also. So.
Oh, what a pain.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Ooh, okay, right, here we go then.
I'm going to skip that.
Oh, okay, now I'll skip it too.
Okay, I'll join you then.
Come on then. One of the other people. skip
It doesn't matter. All
I-
those maps are great though.
This is every man for himself, isn't it? Highest score wins. So I'm screwed then.
I'm the highest level. I know. I'm getting my ass handed to me.
Stay away from Plapia.
Yeah.
Is it Plapia or Plapia?
Yeah, Plapje.
Plapia.
Plapje. But I don't like
Plappy?
either.
Or you're so loose, used for Plapy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I listen to everything because it was a
the-
name handed to
the
me in the army.
Chianas,
It's just short for my last name.
Like so many variations on Chianas.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Farscape, then I think the reference is lost and the pronunciation is then lost as well.
Well, the GE actually is in Dutch. It's for naming something that's a bit smaller. So a little man. Oh, it's just it doesn't a noun.
Target.
Power weapons.
Outer engines. Boost. Target. Outer ship. Outer weapons.
Ah! I'm gonna get attacked already. Who's that? Yes, Jonas.
Shields. Gaff. Boost.
Already got me. Little level 2 player.
Right, assist off.
Crap. That's a wall. That's another wall.
Right, assist off. Gaff.
I'm stuck in a wall.
Oh, you got me.
You have lost the lead.
Yay.
Nicely done, Flypia.
Yes. I had to get some payback, right? Well, you clipped me good. I'm at 22%, so. Oh, I see some players over there. I've lost the lead. That's not good. Who's that? Override. He's an eagle.
Gaff.
And here's Dave coming up in a sidewinder. Oh, I'm getting attacked.
Shields offline.
No.
Gaff.
Hull integrity compromised.
Bye, chap.
Attack.
Oh no!
Bye bye.
Jalas killed me,
Shields.
and I think I smashed him to death there. Great. How to
Bye,
weapons.
chap.
Yeah, the only thing is with Chef, I just use my my button on my X55. It's just a bit faster than.
I'm a bit adrift as to what controls I use.
Oh, getting
weapons.
shot at. Commander override,
chap.
you will not escape me. Where are you? Really cringing. Chasing him. Trying to run away from me. Oh fuck!
Watch out.
Impacted on the surface. Here he is! Hello, Mr. Eagle. I killed him at last. And the thing that I really find fun is that you can just, when you do a lot of exploration or other stuff or trading,
Take a break, yeah.
Yeah, you just have a little break. Get that energy gone from a hard days of work.
New donation.
Yeah, thank you, commanders.
Under attack.
And the air run.
That's where engines.
I will help Dave a bit.
Really, I'm getting mashed up by a condor.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
sorry, I stole your target. I will just kill you for that.
Hull integrity critical.
I'm stream sniping you.
Thank you. That will be remembered. Not that I can do anything about
Outer weapons.
Stream sniping and not sorry about it. Giannis is coming up on me.
That's a wall.
Yeah, he also can shoot up some stuff that's on the stations. Those little canisters. They explode. Shoot them. Oh.
How's your shields?
Yeah. I watched them and I saw them go.
Out of weapons.
Pretty busy here. Oh.
Oh, he's got me.
Out of weapons.
Target destroyed.
Commander, a fat donut! Oh. Somebody's clipping me. Commander, override. I shall override you. Yeah.
Oh,
well done.
Well done. Sorry,
I didn't realise I was doing so well actually. Last minute.
Well, I've upstood to my level at least.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I beat a rank 8 guy, that wasn't too bad.
Oh, and I got monies.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money, but it's still credits, right? That you can use in the normal game too. You won't get rich from it.
It's pocket money, isn't it? Beer money.
Yeah.
Maybe in brandy money.
Just great. Final stretch. We are at 1,700 pounds.
81.
Oh, only 18,1. Yeah.
Make sure to go to Elite Archives. Wow, that's a donation, mate. Yeah, thank you for that. Good lord, man.
The sleepy dragon.
Oh, good cause and a good guy. That's lovely. Isn't that lovely? Okay.
Is it Bubba's TeamSpeak? Yes, it is, Rega. It is. Feel free to jump in, I guess.
Yeah, jump in. Join us. Let's raise money for cancer research by killing each other.
Yes. Good plan.
I don't think it's fitting in any way, shape or form, but hey, it's fun.
User joined your channel.
Morning.
Good morning, user.
Morning, Vega.
Oh,
Morning, Commander.
I will load the game up and have a couple of matches, I think, to wake myself up.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
it's better than
Bear
winning.
with me.
5, 4,
Yes, the adrenaline will be great.
1.
Bow to
It's a much
weapons.
needed shot in the arm after 20 hours of this.
Yeah,
Bow to
I can
weapons.
say congratulations to you on lasting all night, and that is incredible. I couldn't have done that.
It's weird. I thought I was going to flag it about 3 o'clock, but 3 o'clock I was buzzing like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, you
Second
you will
wind.
get- Yeah.
I've
At
had
a certain time,
Touch
you
shields.
just pass your sleep.
I still ache from the gym
Out of
yesterday.
weapons.
That's why I don't go to gyms. They just hurt too much.
I think I'll be okay in a day. I got to try and do shopping, so I'm going to be like walking around the supermarket like, oh, it hurts to move.
Thank you for
Thanks,
the follow,
Flypia.
I think. Disgrace Naked BR.
Ooh.
Interesting name. I'm not entirely sure I want to see his live streams.
Oops, daisy. A fat donut killed me.
That's not something I need to improve.
Out of weapons.
Bow to weapons.
These condors are tissue paper when you get them in your sights, so just keeping the bloody things there.
Yeah, the condors are just very great.
Oh,
in
they're
this game.
fun. They are fun.
Whoa, somebody plus me. Oh, bow to weapons. That's an asteroid. Getting killed again. Yeah, I'm not that good at this time.
Damn it!
Under attack.
That's his stuff.
Yes, from the Oh, from the 21st. I thought it was next Monday. No, at the 21st, indeed, you can all join in.
Apparently they're going to add Xbox players in as well, I heard, so it's going to be really busy.
Have they actually got that working? They've got Xbox and PC players all in the same place.
Oh, is that so?
That's what they said in the newsletter, I think.
Oh wow! I thought they
I
said
thought
they
that
were
even was
planning on
possible.
doing that, but
Yeah.
they haven't quite got it working yet.
I think that's what they said when they open it up. They're going to
Ouch.
have it for both sides to play against each other.
Under attack.
Oh, it's going to be hilarious.
They'll do that.
It depends on how Microsoft has set up everything on their end, how the tunneling is going to work and stuff like that. They might be a pain.
Add weapons.
Turning the volume of the game a bit down. So I can hear you got that.
By chat.
Well, I'm ready for an invite to the squad when you're ready, guys.
Okay. Oh, it's
Yeah,
already
someone.
is down.
If I'm in mid-game, how do I invite someone? Do I have to quit out with it?
Nice threat.
Just wait till your match is finished. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I can watch you PP on my other monitor.
By chat.
Oh, nice shot.
Auto weapons.
Auto weapons.
And the first target I
Right, Chad.
see. Oh, already getting ganked.
Blimey.
You shall not kill Dave.
Thank you.
I shall not kill anything, it seems.
I shall kill Dave. No! Well, I didn't because I was pretty much dead. Auto weapons.
That's gonna get me anyway,
Shields
is it?
offline.
Okay, for shit.
Taking damage.
Add shields.
Under attack.
Add weapons. Oh, for God's sake. Can't shake him. How's the shields?
Stay on
Oh.
target.
Commander override, you
How's
must
your
die.
shields?
Nah,
You shall not. I will have you. I will avenge you, Winners.
tasks me, I shall have him.
Somebody kill stealed there. Bit of kill stealing going on.
That's normal.
Out of bounds warning.
Target tapping. Auto shields.
After
Auto
some highlights
shields.
from my last stream, I had some pretty funny moments actually.
Nice threat.
Self-destruct in 5.
I know you punched the bowler bear.
Target destroyed.
Auto weapons.
Online.
Auto weapons.
By chaff.
Target
What do you mean
destroyed.
Sadar killed Override? I killed the little bastard. I mean, language.
You don't know who he is. Ouch.
I seem to have completely lost my mojo this match.
Yeah, it happens, right? When everything goes wrong, it keeps going wrong.
Oh, I'm well experienced with the phenomenon in other games.
Yeah.
Collision.
I had it yesterday. I got killed for the first time since I got back from Sega. Power to weapons.
Under attack.
I lost about 500,000 of combat bonds, but hey-oh.
Catch your shields.
Taking damage.
Yes, I'm shooting someone and somebody else is shooting me. And
Target.
Integrity critical.
It's a line of people
Nice
shooting
threat.
everybody. Who dies first?
yeah. I'm keeping on him, I'm keeping on him. Because there is no
Weapons.
repair, right? It will be fun, more arcadey if there was a little repair thing there. Power to weapons. I know this guy.
By chaff.
under attack.
I'll happily bow out and let you have my place in the spot in the squad next, Rhaegar. I'll try this again later on when I'm a bit more consistent. No, consistent, I think is the word at the moment.
Any of you guys going to Fantasticon?
Eject.
Yeah!
Oh, I'm certainly planning to. Oh no, Fantasticon not. No,
Okay.
but I'm planning for next year for LaveCon.
Cool. Hopefully, I'll be going to LaveCon. I'm at Fantasticon this year as well, so I'll get to see you guys.
Right,
But I already got a very planned out week or year.
Getting my ass handed to me because I can't do my controls.
Yeah, CQC is very, very useful to have voice attack, I find.
Yeah, I only use it for.
Okay, if I back out, I just
Keyboard
leave
on.
the squad as well. Doesn't
Keyboard
muck it up for you
mode
guys,
on.
yeah?
Well, we'll just go back to the main menu, and then Selezen can do another round of events invites.
Rigger's not listed in there.
That's weird.
You need to friend him, maybe.
Yeah, sorry, found you. Invite.
Okay, I'll wait for it to go. Yay, here we go.
Yeah,
Click the tick.
it's not very clear, right, on those friend lists. There still has to be some work to be done there, that you can just sort through your friends.
They should just put all the online friends at the top and then push
Yes,
the
yes,
offline
yes.
in a separate category or something.
Yeah, offline by
Me,
category.
you're missing Banco. Oh, there you are. There we go.
Shall we try team
Dun,
conflict
dun.
again, or do we just
Yes,
go from
just-
there? Let's give it a
Just
try.
try if you can.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've just realised that there was only 3 of us anyway. Can I come back in?
Well, I think we're with 4 now.
Oh, have you got 4? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're all on the same team.
With the monitor with TeamSpeak. Oh, hello, Percat, yeah.
Oh, I'm not playing.
You're just chilling.
Listening to the carnage.
Yeah, my video keeps bugging out on my laptop. It's just insane the last few weeks. Don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi here.
I use Powerline.
Yeah, not on my laptop. My laptop is not on a.
Oh yeah, it's a bit annoying with laptops, I
Cable
suppose.
that runs along the hallway to the router. But it goes to a switch, then from the switch to the computer. I just don't have enough cable, it just doesn't reach.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, I have one very long cable made it myself, and it's for my main PC, but my laptop is standing just next to it. And there is not an extra Ethernet access on my main board. I had on an earlier main board, I had 2 Ethernet accesses, and I don't want to fit a router in between because, well.
We could get a small little switch to do it.
Yeah, but you know, mostly it's okay though. It's just the last couple of weeks that it's been bugging out, and that's mainly since my ISP got DDoSed a lot.
Oh god. Best bet is probably to get a bit of software to check your wireless as well and see if there's any other bugger trying to interfere with your signal.
Yeah.
It can happen. Routers have a fight.
Sometimes it has a problem, but sometimes it doesn't. But I think it's running. I can see the searching for match running.
I think when me and James did this on Thursday,
I'm gonna do it again.
we spent about 10 minutes, me and James, on Thursday trying to get a match. Just had to do team death matches in the end, death matches in the end, so we couldn't get any team death matches. It was really annoying.
Yeah. Because nobody else is trying to get one.
Yeah, everyone's just playing
Wait,
deathmatch.
Guys, I'm just gonna go back to the deathmatch, I think.
Sure.
Alright.
At least we know we'll get a fight.
Or maybe
Pew, pew, pew.
you can do capture the flag, maybe.
I've never seen that.
Okay, what's the maximum squad size you can take into C lane
It's
deathmatch?
4.
It's still 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what though, I can still try joining you.
Yes, you can, because you can get into the same match if you just
Oh yeah, well versed with that sort of stuff.
Try to click the button at the same time. It has worked in the first days of beta when the matching was really awful. We just clicked it at the same time, and then we got in because there weren't a lot of players in there, of course.
Hopefully you get better and better as more players play CQC, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get ridiculous with click a button. Oh, it was a match.
Yeah. We had that on Gamescom, of course. We had the first CQC championship, and there was this guy who just came in every single day, and he already played a bit on Xbox, so he was one of the heat winners. So he got placed in the finals, and well, he just clobbered everyone, right? Because he just played it more than the others did.
That must have been awesome again.
Well, guess who is the only one yet in my matchmaking lobby?
Who?
Commander Phayes. P-H-E-Y-E-S.
Do I know that name?
He ganked Kate a couple of times.
Oh.
Well, you can get some revenge for us.
Level 27, I'm 2.
Good morning, Stoney.
Morning, Stone.
Commander. My Belgian friend.
Morning, Stoney.
How is Flanders this day?
Very quiet, apparently.
We were intently looking at the spinning loading icon.
Yeah. When I was first here with Bubble in the first days of beta, we just like, or the first day of beta actually, we just, oh no, there's a little bug there, that little triangle is out of sync. it just took so long. We were just nagging about everything.
I made the menu glitch on my stream the other day where I was hovering over icons and they started disappearing. I was like, I've broken it, James.
Yeah. report bug.
I may just make a highlight of it and go, here you go guys at Frontier, have a look at this.
Mr. Stoney,
I think Toadie was
going fine. Going fine so far. Elafric, morning. Welcome back. Still here, still streaming. Still trying to get into CQC. Stretch my legs for a minute while I get a chance.
We're playing the matchmaking game.
Yes. How much have you raised so far then, Dave?
1,781.
Oh my god, that's
and
amazing.
8 cents.
What he said.
That is amazing.
I think through the stream, since we started at 12 yesterday, we've done roughly 800.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's pretty good goal. I'm quite impressed with that. I'm a bit gutted with it.
Throwing money at it.
As far as 2,000 to get Arnu to shave his hair off. But I think we've done a fairly good job today.
We don't want to see the beard go.
Oh, the beard is you.
I am the beard. I have become my beard. It's alright. I've got a funny feeling that once it gets shaved off, it will become a sentient entity of its own way. Its own way home from Fantasticon.
End up on the car.
So who are you? I'm Selezen's beard. And who are you? I'm Selezen. Yeah, right. You can't go in. We don't trust you.
You don't like Selezen. Selezen's beard has far more charisma.
Yeah. What a funny lad.
And it's
rolling 20s.
It's marvellous in bed.
Oh, that's too early for that.
Yeah, well, that for David is.
It's never too early for beard sex.
I am. Yeah.
I've been on the internet, so I cannot be corrupted anymore.
Oh, you can.
Good morning, Riverage. Haven't CQC yet? Well, we have, but...
Yeah, we made a very big mistake of actually coming out of a game that was in operation and then trying to get back into it again. It was very, very silly.
This is why I can't find anything in matchmaking, is
Yeah.
broken CQC.
We broke it. We did it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
How long have you had the beard? Well, there's a question. I have been bearded now for over 10 years, because the last time I shaved off the beard it was a goatee at that point, was I think about 6 months before I got married. Which was just over a decade ago. How old is my beard? Well, that's the question really, so it's about a decade old. And how is your beard greying before your hair? Well, it's not, it's just there's a big grey patch there. The hair that's up here, if we just take the headset off for a second, is grey, it's just because it's longer and there's more of it, you can't see the grey as much because the black mixes it in. There is grey there.
Is it the light reflecting off of it, you think?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is definitely. Such a lovely.
It's not real hair. It's fiber optic cable.
Oh yeah, it's not grey, it's fibre. Awesome. That'd be cool.
Make it glow different colours.
I have to wind myself up to electrodes again.
Yes, I can pin to the internet with my beard.
Virgin Media rent my beard out.
They pay a lot of money for that connection, trust me.
Rent my beard for all your server updates.
Not only is it fibre optic and super fast, it's organic.
Hey, means the network can grow when it's needed. Increase the bandwidth, just grow more.
Go get your beard.
Oh. Oh, go gadget.
Gadget next time.
Oh, I loved that when I was a kid. It was such an awesome cartoon.
I get that reference. And I'm the youngest.
Yeah, I always watched what was it called on Sky
Gadget.
Channel? No, on Sky Channel. You had all the children's matinee stuff in the morning.
TCC it used to be called, and then Sky One had kids sort of section in the beginning.
Can't remember what the name was again. You know, it had all the first manga films too, or series.
Really?
Tsunami?
Well, not real manga, like adult manga, but you know, it's all those sci-fi movies like Battle Mech and Battle Tech and I don't know what.
Oh, it was TCC. It was called.
Stop all was it called TCC?
Yeah, it had
on Sky.
Yeah, it had BattleTech on it. It was in the old analog Sky.
No, it's Cable Sky, I think.
With BattleTech, the cartoon. That was amazing.
But it was with those puppets, the seal and
something cat it was called.
Also that.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Okay, Google.
Quick Google it. Like, this is going back to my childhood, my memory is not working.
No.
Game
I used to love
is
BattleTech.
90% complete.
Oh my god.
2.4 hours to go.
You can do it, you can do it, Dave.
You can do it.
We will help you.
just keep
I'm
talking.
not worried at all. I'm wide awake now.
Are you going to stay up all day and then go to bed at night so your body clock's reset?
I'm going to try. I'm not going to promise I'll manage that because I've got a funny feeling I'm going to go downstairs at 12 o'clock with a lovely sense of self-satisfaction, sit down to watch some telly and then instantly drop off. We're not doing much.
Well, you deserve to anyway.
Gazini, yeah, BattleTech, yeah, called BattleTech, and they had the Mad Cat mech in it. Oh my god.
That's my favourite mech.
And He-Man, of course. And
That's not manga.
no, but it had it.
They only did one season of BattleTech, which really annoyed me because it got right to the end, and then they were like, "Oh, we've taken everybody away, ha ha ha," and it was just like end. I was like, "You can't end it like that."
Well, at least it ended. It's better than most stuff manages nowadays. It gets to a cliffhanger ending in the first season and it gets cancelled.
I know. Fun Factory.
Oh, is that what it was called?
Fun Factory.
I don't remember it. I'm maybe too young for that.
And I didn't even Google it. I just remembered it.
Wow.
Yes. Let's see. Let's get the page in English. Transformers, He-Man, Gem, Inspector Gadget, Mask, Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
Oh,
Lady
my
Lovely
God.
Locks, the Care Bears, yay! Black Star, Denver the Last Dinosaur, Barrier Reef, of course, Ivanhoe, Emily, and that was original program.
I've
And
the Russian prostitute.
yeah, then we have the second incarnation. Charlie Brown, Dick Tracy.
Wow, Wow.
Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, Inspector Gadget, Chasing the Wood Warriors, The Little Mermaid, Marvel Superheroes Mask, Mr. Pepperpot, My Little Pony, The New Adventures of Superman, The Plastic Man Comedy Adventure Show, Pole Position, Police Academy, Silverhawks,
I was reading
Star
there's
Trek The Animated
a
Series.
My Little Pony series out called My Little Pony. Is it Friendship is Awesome?
Yeah.
And apparently adults are raving over it. Kids don't really that fast, but adults will love it.
Oh, it was it was replaced with the DJ Cat Show. That was it. Oh yeah, it was hosted by Linda de Mol. I know now. She's Dutch, of course, and memories, right? Memories.
Old school stuff, yeah. Next, Shadowbeast just said, have I seen the current MechWarrior game? No, I haven't played MechWarrior Online. I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, so I'm umming and ahhing.
Oh yeah, Ulysses 31.
I've never actually used it.
We had Ulysses 31 there.
Oh,
I never saw that.
Ulysses flying through the galaxies.
Oh, that was awesome.
Ah, see,
Oh, it's the Timberwolf. Yeah.
No, it's a Mad Cat. The clans
It's
call
called
it
the
a Mad Cat,
Timberwolf.
and the core worlds call it a Timberwolf.
Timberwolf is what the Wolf Clan called it in MechWarrior 2.
And robotics.
Sure, it's a Mad Cat.
Oh, that was crap.
J Falcon called it
actually,
Mad
you're
Cat,
right,
I think.
sorry. I might have that backwards. Shocking. I'm going to have to get back into this MechWarrior stuff because I've been out of it for far too long now.
Oh yeah, I always loved MechWarrior.
We should do a
MechWarrior
game
2
of it at
was
some
the
point.
the first network game I ever played. Because we're on a cable
Oh,
from my
wow.
room to my housemate's room, and we just used to sit and play MechWarrior all day.
Yeah, I had the game on the C64, I think, with all the houses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was a role-playing game, I think, kind of thing. I don't know.
I know MechWarrior 4 is free to download completely now.
It is. That's a shame.
Multiplayer in that is quite good fun for a
Let's see.
deathmatch.
MechWarrior on C64. Oh,
Chelsea,
BattleTech!
do you know why the
Yeah.
matchmaking isn't working?
Yes, because look at your squad makeup.
Oh yes, I can remember
Rager.
this game.
Vapier.
Yes.
It's me. I'm not actually there.
Oh.
I'm not actually in that squad.
There's your
minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, on my screen I have Giannis.
Yeah, I've just relaunched the client.
Right.
Actually in the menu.
oh, that could be why. It could be stuck.
For minutes and minutes I've not been there.
I love this game. BattleTech the Crescent Hawks.
Oh dear, that explains why it wasn't working.
So is it going to work now, or do we have to restart anything?
I don't know. Try invite. I'll let you know when, but try invite.
Yeah, that does back out everyone.
Right, Mech Shadowbeast says wrong way round. Clans is a Timberwolf, Innisfield call it Mad Cat. And given that his name is Mech Shadowbeast, I'm going to believe him.
Pew's could tell if it was a Marauder or a catapult.
But I just love that game. BattleTech the Crescent Hawks Inception. I played that all night, all day through in my kids' time. There was this box had a map in it and a little pin. I still have it somewhere, I think. It was just awesome. I really loved those games of in the early 80s where you got all those different kind of boxes and stuff in there, like goodies and stuff like that.
Oh, the days of the big boxes before they went to DVD.
Yes, and also as you can see on the wiki, the art of the box that was so great. It's just not a rendering or something. No, it's real art. You
Proper
know,
drawing, yeah.
yeah, proper drawing.
I
have
just
left
to back
I've
out of
left
the
squad,
match.
by the way. Yeah, I've backed out of the. Just invite the squad again.
Right, okay, I'll go back and we'll start that. I have to admit, I was going through some old stuff yesterday. Trying to clear up some space in here, and I've got 2 cardboard boxes full of old stuff. And in it, I actually found the original manuals for Mech Commander, MechWarrior 2, and MechWarrior 3. I could get them for you in about 10 seconds, and put them on camera.
God.
But I still have the original manuals for all those games. And
In my
Yeah,
original
yes,
home
downstairs
of manuals
with the
somewhere.
email, so, there we go. Good stuff.
I found my original Command and Conquer 1 CDs the other day.
Oh yes, I still have them. Yes,
It was like, yes! Still got them!
But the best game I ever had, which ever came in a box, was Last Ninja 2 Back with a
sorry,
Vengeance.
hang on a sec. Selezen still got me showing us in your squad. I'm not there.
Oh my god, it's so broken.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not actually there
hang
yet.
on, no, it's disappeared and it's glitching on my screen. Oh, it's glitched. It
Wait
glitched.
for the video to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Commander Kianus is not in that squad, I guarantee it.
Right, I'm going to do an invite. I'm going to do Kiana's first. So Kiana,
Yeah, let's see if that works.
invite.
Yeah, I've got it.
Sent.
There you go. I'm waiting.
Received and accepted.
Right. Riga,
Okay.
Riga. Invite.
Done. I'm in.
Bonkill Oakenbow.
What a name.
Well, it was for my Lord of the Rings character.
That doesn't say.
Call you
but
Platey.
sent.
I haven't received it yet.
Okay, it won't let me click on invite.
Okay, let me go back to the main menu.
At least we're testing it.
Right,
Yeah,
main
yeah.
menu. Invite.
Okay, I'm now back into CQC.
Dear Frontier Developments, I have tested this feature. It doesn't work.
Fucking sort it out!
Hashtag refund.
Why do you release such crap? Look, bro, it's only beta.
Hashtag rage!
I quit. Flips desk somehow.
Hashtag
Yes,
film lab.
throws PC out of pram.
God, and I was nearly going to throw my bloody pad when I was playing Ori that time as well. I was getting so angry. Like, what? Fucking level!
Let me do it.
Oh.
It says will not allow me to add.
Yeah.
Bonkill
Go back and then go back into invite squad again, see if it tries it.
Yeah, I quit actually out of the client back to desktop.
Oh god.
Sure. Totally sure.
Well, it happens. It's still a beta, right? So.
Right. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Back to the main menu.
Okay.
Try going back into it one more time.
You can also invite in the main menu. You can just click on someone's name and send. Oh no, you can't invite to CQC. I think.
What?
No, you can just invite to friends or group list.
Yeah.
You're on the friends list anyway. So let's try that again.
Oh shit! I've entered open play.
No! You don't want to do
Quick,
that.
hit the escape key.
Yeah,
I don't
it doesn't
think you
work.
wanted to do that.
It's a spinning ship of doom.
Oh god, I remember when one of the betas where I had the stuck sidewinder.
Oh yes.
It would spin half and then just go, nope.
Well, it was a great
The
loading
alpha.
screen. Yeah.
I had it in a beta, and then everyone else I knew who was like, oh, it works. Oh, so like Paul and HCS was like, oh, it works for me. And I was like, what? I can't play till they fix this. I was like so angry. I need my elite fix.
I'm gonna do that again.
Well, I can still remember the first time that Frontier 2 came out, and there was so much controversy about it because it was bugged, and of course we didn't have internet back then.
Still in the
Like
squad,
we do
by
today.
the way.
Okay, Selezen, invite me last this time.
I am.
Okay.
I'm invite Kiana's this time.
No, that's me.
I'm now logging back into CQC, and it
I was going to say invite me last.
Apparently I'm in the
Ace.
squad already.
Yeah. Are you? Your invite is set.
Yep. Yeah, did everybody back out?
I'll kick myself then.
Can you do that?
Ow! Ow! My legs! They hurt even more now.
We'll try and get Bonkill in. But if Bonkill will come out of open
Right.
play,
yes, I am. I'm now in CQC again.
Going back into CQC to refresh it. There we go.
nope,
Now send in invite.
it's not letting me add Bonkill again.
Okay, well,
Riga.
get whoever you can in, and whichever of us gets in that can invite Plypia.
I
You'll
will
do it.
relog the game. I will relog.
Okay.
The game. I will get out and.
I suspect Nat's weirdness.
I queued an electronic boutique to get the patch discs for FFE.
And otherwise,
wow.
Otherwise, I will ring up Eddie Simmons from his sleep and say, "Listen, I can't get in. You have to let me in the game. Go to the office now."
Well, the interesting thing is, that obviously, I'm not suggesting this would be a good idea at all, but I actually have Ed Lewis's mobile phone number.
I have
too
to.
bad, then, I think a phone call will have to get made.
Well, I've got Ed's, I've got Sex, I've got
Sex?
Eddie's. Yeah, yes, of course. Well, I'm an ambassador, you know. I have all their mobiles numbers. I also have David's.
Text him and go, Dave, can you go to the office and fix this for us, please? Okay, thanks, bye.
He could do his from at home.
Yes. Look, to VPN access.
No, I don't have internet access at my home.
Is your fridge running? You see, sure ain't. Oh no.
Commander Braben, report for duty.
Well, I'm in the squad.
It was so awesome. He was just the first day of beta.
Waiting for an invite,
he was just playing along with us, David. It was real fun to shoot them up.
Careful to shoot.
Play with us anymore.
Oh, he's in there. He's playing himself, and he doesn't mind getting shot up. He loves it. And
There's
then
not many
people come in.
would be that kind to his.
Yeah, he's so awesome. I didn't have enough time to talk to him at Gamescom, sadly, and I took my Amiga 1200 with me to Gamescom to have it signed by him, but because of the hectic schedule, I just forgot, and
I'm ready for that invite.
And then he already went back to England. So.
I'm waiting for Bonky Locumbo first.
Yeah, I'm preparing my shaders.
Roger.
Hitting spacebar doesn't make this go any faster.
Snow Imp's back! Yay! Snow Imp's
Snow
joined us for
Imp.
the last hour and a half. Sorry, well, 2 hours. Welcome back.
I get a spinning sidewinder now.
Okay.
My laptop has rebooted. That's also good. Stupid updates.
Open play. That's not good.
Yep.
I've made the decision that my second commander is only going to play an open play unless there's a special reason to go to a particular private group for an event like Demo Derby.
Is that your Iron Man account?
Oh,
My
me
mate
there.
of exploring.
I'm pretty close.
Because
I have another account. Wow.
I was thinking of getting another account. I could get.
Oh, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it.
I could get the game at Gamescom very cheap because we were selling it at I think €20 in the final day, and I forgot actually, but I could have, and I could have made an Iron Man account. I've seen Elon Solo do it. Yeah, okay, got the invite now. Great. And it's very fun to have an Iron Man account. If you don't know what it is, it's just basically you pick up a commander and you play as long as you don't get killed. When you get killed, you just wipe your save and then start over again.
Wow.
like
And that's
the Nuzlocke challenge.
yeah, that's so fun.
That puts me in mind of that most recent Tom Cruise move. Groundhog Day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the invite, Selezen.
Don't worry, I'm already in the squad, Selezen. Don't need to
Yay,
invite me.
we've got a squad.
Phew. Right, are we done? Is everybody in?
Well, we played the squad game.
Right. So which one are we going for this time?
Go for deathmatch, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh, searching for match. Please find one, otherwise I'm going to go and get
2050,
breakfast.
Definitely, yeah. Not a very good simulator. Well, I suppose it's very accurate, and it does simulate a lobby very well. Just shut up! I'm gibbering now. Oh, apologies. I'm stretching in front of the camera again. That's probably not a good belly shot.
I wasn't looking.
You're belly dancing again.
Yeah, that's not a pretty sight. I think that's the reason the last earthquake happened.
Increasing sensors to
that maybe it
maximum
takes so
range.
long because I'm
intrigues
a
no
higher
impact.
level. Maybe that's it.
Regba has just posted in chat. Did you know that Selezen in Russian is a big fat duck male? That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. Thanks for that.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, that just means Mallarge then, doesn't it?
Essentially, Selezen does actually mean mallard. Yes.
Yeah.
It means male duck.
Fastest steam locomotive in the world.
The big fat isn't right.
Well,
was big as Ochin, and I don't know what fat is, but I know big is definitely Ochin.
Yes! Oh, and it's my favourite map.
Oh, skip.
Like a skip for mate. No, don't you dare! No!
I'm not going to. It's all new to me. I want to see this.
Fun, this map, trust me.
Yeah, it's a lot of asteroids.
I managed to escape on 4% hull and flew through the station like, screaming like a little girl.
It would be even more awesome if impacting into one of those asteroids, those ice asteroids, will really have an impact on the asteroid itself, that you can see the damage on it, or maybe even breaking it.
That would be cool.
That's
It's not a
good
calculation,
hashtag.
though.
The distress beacon has been activated.
Hashtag where
As
I
requested.
screamed like a little girl. For me, Halo, Halo 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Halo 3, and probably here.
I don't play many games, so I think the only time I've screamed like a little girl was actually in a stream playing Elite Dangerous when I hyperspaced into a system and then supercruised through to, I think it was Morton Mark, and I came out of supercruise at the arse end of the station doing full tilt as it grew extremely large in front of my chest. It's actually in the highlights on my Twitch account. Yes, and as I went, oh! As it came. The only thing I could actually see was there's like 4 little pods at the back of these stations, and I was like this close, hands about 6 inches apart to this thing on the back of the station, looking at it. So it was like half a second of I'm dead, and then I stopped and whacked it into reverse. And,
I'm not dead yet.
A quick lie down.
Oh dear. I think I've seen someone manage to come out of Super Cruise inside the space station.
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
That was calm.
I was like, what the... And then you can imagine,
happen,
like,
yeah.
trespass warning. Ah!
Get out!
Where did he come from?
Yeah. Just this figure happening that with your Type 9.
Oh my god. You crash on top of a Sidewinder or something.
Yes, and
Where
you
did
have,
Bob go?
Alas, poor Bob.
It was his first day on the job.
Woe is me!
Last day
Woe
before
is me!
retirement.
Just learn how to fly. Oh dear, that's like something out of Dockers, isn't it? In that episode where that guy gets, they realise, oh my god, there's a new pilot with a Type 9 who just takes off and just rams into the station. They're like, no, go down a bit, left a bit, oh no. Well, there's going to be lots of mess to clean up now.
Roger Wilco, space janitor. Roger Wilco, space janitor. To the airlock, please.
Please bring the big brush.
I do love that series.
Lead up levels 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. These.
Many pads need cleaning.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you in chat ever heard about Space Quest series, but if you can, they're very old school and they're very hard. At least they were for me, and I think they really have to re-release some of those, or maybe all of them.
Maybe Telltale Games will pick it up and give it a go.
Oh, that will be so awesome!
They're really good.
Yeah, they're now doing King's Quest 2, right? So, is it them or Shiara is back? The Shiara adventures were just amazing, and then LucasArts came about with a point and click and completely changed the genre. And after that, it sadly died after Simon the Sorcerer series, and then it gradually came back to Monkey Island with all those 3D, and then it suddenly poofed all those nice point-and-click adventures that we had.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought Sam and Max back though on Telltale.
Yeah. I've been watching on Steam what other games there were, and I got now all the yeah, we're getting a Ben Kenobi and more.
Oh my god, we're doomed. Just going to use the Force and destroy us.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, to use the
But
Force.
I've got all the Monkey Islands again, so I'm going to play those on my stream. I think at one point. But I really want to start with Main Dimension, but I can't find Dave the Tentacle. It's not on Steam yet or something like that. So
let's get ready, guys.
Yeah, let's get ready to rumble.
Pew pew time. Yay. All excited now.
Oh my god, Ben Kenobi. Run
I know,
away!
I said,
Run away!
CQC. We're done with game history. Now we're back to CQC.
Commander Ben Kenobi is in the match.
He's
what
be
use
my
hacks?
yeah, he will be my only help. He's just
Hacks!
called mine. Ben Kenobi.
Spending a long time in the loading screen.
How I was live on stream after LaveCon. Yes, that was probably my second squeal on stream.
5,
Oh, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Out
Oh
of
yeah, that
weapons.
was quick.
Out of weapons.
Out of weapons.
Max weapons.
Target.
Boost.
Boost. I'm coming to get you.
Black hostile.
Out of weapons.
Next hostile.
Come on, let them have it!
Out weapons.
I can only see you guys.
Cycling next target.
Out shields.
Boost.
Ow!
You have lost
Ow!
Ouch. Ouch.
Me.
Kill me a dragon! Commander and
Right.
more.
Won't last long, trust me. Target. Boost.
Yeah, if I only see you guys, I will kill you. But if I see anyone else, oh, wow!
Target.
I don't know what he's
Boost.
shooting.
Ben Kenobi, you are mine.
Or mine.
Damn it.
Out of
I'm
shields.
angry now.
Kill steal.
Target.
Under attack.
Oh,
No, I'm getting shot at.
boost. Out to engines. Boost.
I have you now. Ouch!
Target destroyed.
Oh, Cobb's wallet.
Oh, James O'Neill, good morning, Commander.
James O'Neill's back. The man who never sleeps.
Out to weapons.
Oh damn it.
Out to
Ow.
shields.
Ow, I don't want to do that.
We have 45 viewers on right now.
Target.
Nice threat.
He's a guy.
Out of weapons. No! No! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Watch
Ow.
out.
This is
Oh,
bad.
I couldn't even find anybody.
Yeah, Ed has a really nasty gun.
Not anymore.
Target destroyed.
Thank you for killing him for me. Target.
5%.
Out of weapons. Boost.
Oh, rubber banding of Stevie. I've been killed by Ben Kenobi.
I'm on it.
Boost.
Stay on target.
Coming to get you, Selezen.
Out weapons.
Attack.
Oh, Dave looks quite awake, but it's not Dave, it's his beard that's awake. Dave is sleeping.
Shield
Target.
online.
His beard has taken over.
Target.
Out weapons.
Gotcha. Target.
Target. Out of weapons.
Riga killed me. You bastard.
Oh, Reedy! Ow!
Boost.
Got a chaff.
Out of engines. Target.
Ow! 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 Crikey. Polax by Ed Moore. Twice now.
Oh, that's a tight gap.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Wow. That Ed Moore is
Target.
packing a
Target.
punch.
She's just trying to attack me now, but no chance.
Shit.
No.
Come on.
Out of weapons.
Back to Francis, come on. Target. Target.
By chaff. Boost.
Shields online. Taking damage. Hull integrity critical.
Price threat.
Inject. Inject.
I've killed Ed
We're all
Moore.
PC, I think. Hold my kidney. Chris, not calling me. Hold my kidney.
Come on. Out of weapons.
Out of weapons.
Out to engines.
Diverting power
Gotcha.
to requested system.
Think something master race.
Oh! Ouch.
Oh man, what? 2 people shooting at me?
Target.
Wow, they did not like me.
Out of shields. Out of weapons.
Offline. Taking damage.
Oh, for God's sake.
Kiana's with me.
Critical. Inject.
I get nowhere.
Stevie shot me
Target.
in his ego.
Out of weapons.
What, really? I've just spawned, crikey.
Out to engines.
Power to engines.
Oh, come
2
on.
minutes
Spawn
remaining.
cam.
Sorry, Zelly. Sorry, Janice, I just saw you. Target.
I'm 0 for 5.
Boost. Target. Target.
Out of weapons. By chaff.
Attack.
Holy crap, everyone's attacking me.
Shields offline.
And the one person that I'm not, that is not attacking me, is the one I'm
Hull
attacking.
integrity critical.
I mean, I suppose I deserved that from Kiana's anyway, so.
By chaff. That was lucky. Just
Boost.
spawning.
Target.
Price threat.
Oh, nicely
To
done.
engines.
Diverting power to engines.
By chaff.
Out of engines. Boost.
Oh, blimey.
Out of weapons.
1 minute remaining.
He just
I
won.
just killed Ed as well.
Damn it.
That was a nightmare.
Well, I thought
That Ed Moore had a really heavy gun.
I had 3 assists.
You're getting better.
3 kills though, that's not bad.
Ooh, ranked up.
Oh,
I'm
nearly
a bit
so
more
close.
awake
There
now.
we go, rank up. Yay.
Yeah, burst lasers.
Rank 5!
Oh, I got try harder. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's really harsh, that is.
It's really telling you. Nah, Eagle is not.
It's okay, but it's a little bit. Still, I call it a paper plane.
Chris Jarvis has just seen his visit Animal Crossing town for the first time in a year, and everybody's dead.
Oh god, that game is so depressing. Did you hear about if you just turn the game off without it saving or something, it comes up with Mr. Reversey or something and has a go at you? Turn your thing off properly.
What?
Yeah, it actually has a go at you, the console, if you like just turn it off without saving properly or something.
That's how I think Windows should do that as well. I think if you shut Windows down without proper shut, if you switch computer off without shutting Windows down, I think when it starts up it should scream at you.
What if it crashed?
Astra, will you be quiet?
Oh god, she's starting.
Don't jinx, don't jinx.
Yeah, that's a
Dear
good point.
me.
People are saying in chat that they're not PvP fans, but CQC does give you the chance to lose ships without having to pay for them, basically. Which is
Yeah, and you can also test your skills against
that's it,
other
it's combat
players.
practice at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Five,
Yeah.
four,
Fun. I find it's fun. I don't get worked up by anything about it. I'm just like, oh, I lost. Who cares? It was fun.
Yeah. And it
That is
maybe
what I want.
opens up the
Whoa.
way for people
bit
to
Target.
to actually
Eagles are
go
all fast
into
and
open
stuff.
play.
Out of weapons.
Out weapons.
under attack.
I've got new guns, and you're the first
Shields
to
online. Taking
feel them,
damage.
Kuanas.
Boost.
Leave me alone!
Why? What did I do to you?
Hull integrity
Oh,
critical.
don't worry, somebody's shooting me too. So.
This
Oh,
guy
nice
isn't
threat.
even shooting at me.
Oh, it's the Stevie guy in this
Nice threat.
eagle.
Yeah, the Riga again.
Oh,
Vicious.
blimey. Got rammed
Out to
by an
weapons.
eagle.
Target.
Ow!
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Out of weapons.
Ow!
Target.
Boost.
I think you just got told bless you by
Ow.
3 people from
Ouch,
3 different
ouch,
countries.
ouch.
Oh, okay.
Target.
Okay. I blame my
Target.
runny nose.
Out of weapons.
Under
Oh,
attack.
gee.
Yeah, deploy chaff.
Out to weapons.
Out of engines. Nope, I'm gone.
Deploy chaff.
Shields offline.
That guy Ed is
Taking
pretty good.
damage.
He is, he's everyone's ass.
Hull integrity critical.
Out of engines.
Deploy chaff.
Out of engines.
You really got me, Selezen.
Target.
Next time.
Out of weapons.
Next target!
Ouch, 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 ouch. Station, station, ow, ouch.
Deploy chaff.
As I said, next time.
Ow.
Rega, did you follow me in there?
Target.
Shields offline. Hull integrity.
Oh, Ed again. Ooh.
No, I see Ben Kenobi and Selezen find it out, so I will side with Selezen, of course. Power to weapons.
Target. Out of weapons.
Hull integrity critical.
Head-on collision.
Eject.
Dead.
Oh, he tried to ram me then.
I will avenge you. Oh, no, Stevie did.
Sparky, Sparky. Sparky!
Deploy chaff.
That was painful.
Power to shields.
He's using flight assist stuff, that's why he's getting me.
Out shield.
Max systems.
Yeah, someone said having a local
Watch out.
version CQC would be good fun actually.
Hello.
Ow.
Target.
Somebody home?
Shields offline.
Power to weapons.
Taking damage. Hull
Crouch
integrity
shields.
critical.
Oh.
Target. Target. Target.
Two engines.
Diverting power to requested system.
Got your Shannons.
Out of shields. Deploy chaff.
You shall not chaff.
That's a dead end.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Boost. Out of engines.
Under attack. Shields offline.
Target.
I'm it.
Taking damage.
Boost.
How are you? Stop running
Out of
away.
weapons.
Hull integrity.
Out to engines.
Out of weapons. Out of weapons.
Out to weapons.
Gaff.
Power to weapons.
Boost.
Slow chaff.
Like weapons.
Out engines.
Ow! We're rushing us wings.
Out of weapons. Target. Oh, damn it.
Shields offline. Hull integrity compromised.
Increasing sensors to maximum range.
Target.
Light chaff.
Boost. Out of weapons.
Boost.
Out to engines.
Out of shields.
Max engines.
Ice threat.
Target.
Ah. Fail chased.
2 minutes remaining.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta get him before he gets a kill. Otherwise he's gonna win.
Under attack.
Not happening, buddy. Not happening. Ooh.
Out of shields.
Power to shields. Shields? You know, I once
dear.
punched a polar bear. Shields are
Oh,
for
dear.
wimps.
Oh dear. I exploded. Target. Boost.
Yeah, I am completely running into everything. I'm being shot at the same time.
Under attack.
Out of weapons.
Out to engines.
Ice threat.
Shields offline. Hull integrity compromised.
Target.
Out to weapons.
Target. Target. Target.
Taking damage.
Target.
Well done.
Hull integrity critical. Eject.
Pretty much. Ah,
Yeah,
Stevie won
I
again.
was trying to get him.
I just got one more kill. Hey, Rhea! Good morning, Rhea.
Bottom, that's not very good.
Morning, Rhea.
Rhea, morning, hello. Welcome back.
Oh, you just beat me there, Playfee.
Yes, just.
Only just, man. Only just. Oh dear. Right, well, I'm probably gonna have to love and leave you guys now because I need to actually get up and have breakfast and go shopping because the shop's only open till 4, and if I have no food and I'll be hungry, dragon, and then people will disappear from the streets. Would not be good.
Okay, yeah, this would be bad.
Okay,
Very bad.
Alright, Rhaegar.
But thank you very much, guys, for letting me come along and have a laugh with you. It's been good
Thank
fun.
you, Rhea.
no worries,
It's right.
a pleasure, thanks for joining us.
And well done, Selezen, on your charity stream, mate.
Cool, thank
Congratulations on it, and good luck. And hopefully you get a bit more money. So
Talk to
donate,
you later, mate.
donate. That's all I can say.
Well said. And everyone listen to Riga, he talks sense. He does.
Donate.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Rhaegar.
Talk to you later. Cheers.
You guys
User
have
disconnected
GTA
from
5?
your channel.
Yes.
Do you both have it, yeah?
I think we do.
Do you fancy a bit of an hour blast on GTA 5?
I would probably... Oh, carry on, Plapia.
I'm always up for that.
I think for me it's long enough ago that I played the game that there's a big update coming. I'm in the process of doing a new install on an SSD that I can multi-boot between this Linux and that. I'm gonna wait. I'll bow out.
Alright, fair enough. Well, in that case, let's just carry on with this then.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Ready for more?
Bring it on.
Red
Thank you for the
probably be
follow,
willing
Bold
to hop
Rover.
in.
Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having fun. Right, wrong man.
I also don't know where my Xbox controller is. Bit of wired.
Oh, you can't play without your Xbox controller. You sad puppy.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a yawn. Oh dear. That's not good.
But everyone who wants to come into TeamSpeak, please be more than welcome.
Okay.
I will post the details again. Bubbles TeamSpeak. Most of you already know it.
Oh, it's almost a nice sunny day outside.
I haven't looked outside yet.
It's gorgeous here. Little fluffy clouds, green trees, blue sky. It's almost idyllic to the centre of Derby, anyway.
Let me take a peek from the other side of the channel.
Running is an option, yes, but logging off is a very scummy thing to do, whether it's killing the game or logging off and waiting the time it's awful expert.
Yes, there's a bit of sun there.
Yes, there's some quite very fluffy clouds here, Selezen.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
On the
nice.
same planet.
Oh, Rhea, what are you applying? Logging off. Running is an option, yes, but logging off is not, I think, very scum thing to do.
Scum.
Well, the thing about this open play thing is, it's like, look at me. Tuesday evening. Okay, realising this community goal's going on and that it's closed, so if I wanted to take part, then was very much the time. And I have my second account. I go over there and I do it in an unarmed, shieldless sidey. I managed 7 runs, and then the 8th run I actually finally got splashed. That was Wednesday morning. Thursday morning? Last morning, yeah. Thursday morning. Yeah, I'm adrift on the days. But, no, that was all in open. No weapons, no shields. Managed 7 runs.
Darksmax, good
It's
morning.
not that scared.
That's an interesting Facebook post. Came across this group today in Frontiers forums. They're claiming Salome from Drew Wagar's Elite Reclamation as their leader. Can that even be done? I don't want to spoil anything about the novel, but the short story seems to be surprisingly well written. It's called Children of Raxler.
Yeah, I can't wait for the new novels to come out. I have to get the other ones too, though. I only have Kate, of course.
Yeah.
In different forms.
I think each member of the family there was a copy of Kate's book. Because I got the audio download, and then I actually my pledge level for
Donation.
I got the ebook from my pledge to Kate's stream.
Oh,
I got the ebook as a download as a present. I've got the memory stick that I got as a present from my wife, and I've got the signed CD version as my pledge to Dan's Kickstarter. So I could sell them. I could set up a little shop.
No, I will never sell my signed copy of Kate's book.
No.
It's very personal to me. I will read out what she's written in that for me. I got it right here. To my favorite Space Dwarf Commander, Bunko Okenbo, thank you for being so awesome. Love, Kate.
Aw, that's lovely.
Yeah, with a little smiley in it. I've taken it to Gamescom, set it on the Cobra there, took a picture with it.
I don't remember my copy of the book's gone. It was on top of the printer. It wasn't something to do with it.
I just have the ebook of Kate's one yet. I
also
to the audio.
Yeah. I also have the audiobook, and it's just so awesome. I had the audiobook before I had because I bought the audiobook and I won the signed copy of Kate's paperback on a stream somewhere from Kate.
Cool. There is. Oh, I also have picked the hardback.
And there's a new book coming up. There's a new book. Is he on a new book?
Mine says Kate.
Yours says Kate. Done.
That's it. Kate.
Oh,
short and sweet. Bit like me. So what's this about new books? What's these new books on it? I've not heard this yet.
Yes. She's she told me on my stream last time that I came back to from Seg A, and they are about to get the new what is it? Contract done with Frontier. so that they can put out the new books, and that she's already busy with it, and all the others are too, because Frontier they've given the go, and can't wait. And it's going to be so awesome. You have to check back on my stream update then what she's saying about it. It was just okay. It completely took me by surprise.
I knew they were planning on doing more. I didn't know exactly when, but I knew they were out there to do more books. The books the first batch of books did really, really well.
Yeah, but they didn't were allowed to.
Have done really, really well as well, I'm sure. But,
what they didn't were allowed to because of the copyrights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now they got to go ahead from Frontier that they actually can. I think there's some little more stuff to be handled with legal team and stuff like that, but.
Cool. All right. Since we're still thinking, I'm going to put a new window up because Arixat
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Just sent me. A load of
Hey,
photos
Raya.
of himself, which is
Oh,
pretty
it's
cool.
Raya.
So I am going to put on webmail account. New window. Nope, that's the wrong button. Now, if you don't know, Arixat has offered, if we reach £2,000 donated in the stream, not up to £2,000, but in the stream, which I don't think we're really going to get to be fair.
Didn't he agree earlier to make it 2,000?
I don't know if he actually agreed.
I thought he did.
Suggest that we said if we can get £1,000 in total donated in the stream.
I recall him saying it, so you want to check with him.
Arixat, want to confirm or deny that?
Yeah, totally.
He's in chat at the moment, so hopefully he'll confirm that for us.
I do definitely seem to recall it.
Now, and there's always at the end of streams like this, there's always the end rush that you have.
Hoping so.
Yeah.
Right. So you're saying if we get to 2,000 total, so that's another 219.
190.
Yeah, 190.
Another £119. We can get to £2,000 total in the stream. Arixat will do it. He'll go for it. He will do it. Awesome. That's a big fool.
That's very generous of him.
That's still too bad.
Okay, so this matchmaking isn't working at the moment, is it?
It's not, is it?
We are again in the spinning matchmaking spin of doom.
Stop all thrusters!
Shut up, Vasco, for crying out loud.
The donation.
Oh, what's another 20 quid on there? At least more than that.
Donate!
That's
Change the script so it buzzes through my headset whenever a donation comes through. I wonder if I can do MIDI output from a Python script.
Right, in a second now I just need to put the window into OBS. La 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 la. Window capture.
Here he comes to save the day.
Right. Our new full frontal shot with his Elite t-shirt on. That's how long his hair is. That's pretty impressive. Obviously you guys in the TeamSpeak are going to see this in about 10-20 seconds time.
Yes, we see it now. We see his smug face.
The sultry shot.
Yes.
Oh, nice t-shirt. With the mouse. Sending with the mouse.
So that is 20 years worth of hair growth there, kids. Let's see if we can get him to cut it all off for charity. Yes, that should be awesome. What we on wise now? We've got another hour and a half.
He looks like a dwarf.
Another hour and a half to get 182 quid roughly. We can do that. That's doable.
Yeah.
That's very doable. Just like Arno himself is very doable if you're that
But
way.
Eric says you're losing your dwarven looks, man.
He does look like an extra from Lord of the Rings, doesn't he? Actually.
Yes, he does. He does.
I'm sure there's Thorin in there somewhere, definitely.
With his little mouse T-shirt. I love that. I watched that as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we in the Netherlands can watch it. We have all kinds of different countries, right? We can watch TV, and I actually can understand it. German. I learned most of my German through Sending with Our Mouse. Very easy to pick up for us Dutch. For the hobbits.
Doug, your clock is wrong. Oh.
Baruch Hazard! And actually, that little T-shirt that he's wearing with the character on it, it's from a children's program, right, in Germany, and it comes from Cologne, to be exact. So where Gamescom is, where Gamescom is, and I'm always staying at the hotel right across the studios from there. So that's a little connection to Gamescom, then Elite, you know.
It's amazing how everyone's all linked. It's all linked together. It's a small world out there.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit bored watching this thing.
Yeah, back out on this right again.
Same here. Flemish and learn German first through Sending with Their Mouse. Yes, indeed. Well, I've learned
Not
most
in your
of
squad.
I've learned most of my English
Sam.
through watching the
Look at the wrong
BBC.
screen.
So
This is the BBC.
this is the BBC podcasting service.
New bomb dropping from sky. There's a Goon Show reference.
Fun factory.
We have Commander Ariara Varixak in the queue in the main menu apparently.
And also, what children's series I very much loved, and it came from where Rhea is, Czech Republic. Neighbor and Neighbor, and I don't know what it's called in Czech. It's called Ayato, I think, or something like that. It was really awesome, but they had it dubbed in Dutch. One of the few things they ever dubbed. Because we get all the original series in all the original languages and stuff like that.
The elephant was mobile artillery. Wow. Reason is not from Czech Republic.
Oh, you're not from Czech Republic? So why is your flag saying that you are? But you weren't born there then. Yes, Rexac, dick from a car.
I'm going to kick you from the group. And we'll reform the group now that we've got someone else in there. See if that'll maybe kick things back into action again. So Invector Squad. Let's have Bokil Oakenband.
Yes, thank you. Got it? This time?
On the way down with Ariara Varixak. Let's see if he's interested in popping in.
So then where are you from? Yeah, then.
Come on, accept then, come on. Come on! There we go. And come on, yes. For some reason that looks like it's an open play. Now it's back in CQC.
Okay.
Right, that's it. We'll seem to all be in. 3 people. Let's go for deathmatch. It seems to be the most popular and easiest thing to get into. So yay. Are you wanting to pop into TeamSpeak, Exact?
Yes, I will post the details again if I still have them. There, that is. I'm sure Bubble wouldn't mind.
I'm sure he'd be here with us if he was awake.
Yeah, yes. Stretching there a bit. Great man has risen. At least it was 40 seconds ago.
Selezen Lake. I am indeed Selezen Lake. Thought that became it. How many do I have in chat? I have 38 people in chat. 38 people. If everyone donated £3 that's in chat, that would actually get us to the £2 grand, I think. Obviously not bots. There's no bots in there. Nightbot isn't there anymore. Yeah, so just a thought, you know. Just putting it out there. No pressure. Well, actually loads of pressure. So that's the sort of pressure. I demand that we reach 2,000.
Oh, we can do it.
Yeah, that's the donation play, but
no problems.
oh, 2015 they're just playing well today. I just wish we'd said we'd go to GTA now. Apparently Arizak is already loading deathmatch. Yeah, Nightbot does that. It just works for a bit and then it just gets fed up and just buggers off. It's not the most stable of things, but hey, it lets me permit people to permit links when I need to, so I like it. But if there's anything better out there, I'll grab that if it comes available. But obviously I just go by what I've seen on other people's streams and I just plagiarise everybody else. I've never had an original thought, I don't think. I just nick everybody else's ideas and do them. Like charity streams, Mad Dog did it, so I thought, I want to do that as well. So I did it. La la la. Oh dear. Bit of a stretch again, so apologies if I'm doing belly flops on the camera again. Tell you something, I'm actually glad about my work for one good reason. My chair, my old chair, my original chair, is extraordinarily uncomfortable and has no padding in it at all. I found out by accident that my work was throwing away some old chairs, so I grabbed one of them and it was being thrown out because it was apparently broken, and all that was wrong with it was the screw that holds the back in place had come loose. Perfectly good, decent office chair with loads and loads of padding on it. Yeah, in the bin for no reason. Wasteful people.
Oh.
But it's done me a lot good because it's actually made me able to sit on this stream for 24 hours without actually having crippled myself. So thank you to my work for that. There's something really wrong with matchmaking. Yeah, you're not kidding. I'm actually wondering if it could be something to do with the fact that we've got quite a wide, varied list of ranks there.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Struggling to try and balance it out. So the matchmaking, it's just too much for the matchmaking to handle.
I can drop out. Let me drop out. Maybe you get in faster. Well, let me. That is. Okay. So now you should be with 3 in the squad. I will just hit deathmatch. Maybe I can. I will come up with you in game.
Yeah, it's worth a try. I don't know. Ever hit maybe a quiet time on the servers or a quiet time in the world for people not wanting to play?
Yeah, and immediately I matched up with people at rank 16 and 35.
I can't believe I'm looking at 4 here in the stream right now. So no. Oh. Parker, I suppose I need someone to donate so I can test if the bot properly beeps at me. So that's good incentive. Help the guy out, mate. Come on. You know, I think while we're waiting, shall we do a giveaway? Oh, that met with a resounding response. Hello! Contemplating giving away a Frontier mug.
Right! Mug!
Yeah, we've got a fair few people in chat, so I think we can do a bit of a giveaway. Yeah, I'm up for that. What's one on top of the pile? The pile of two. It is Federation Faction mug.
Look, I'm paired up with Commander Raya.
Interesting.
Still waiting for players to join.
Okay. I'm going to do two giveaways at this point in time. I'm going to do the Frontier Federation Faction mug.
Boo, Fats, boo.
Yeah, well, I don't like any of them, to be honest, so that's the wrong button. It's that one.
It's really nice of Frontier to
Increasing sensor
nice
range.
prizes
It is.
or giveaways. Yeah.
Definitely is. I mean, the generosity
so
of people,
awesome.
like streamers and organisations and just people in general in this thing has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Although I did have to chase Ed quite a lot. So with the offer, yeah, definitely not a problem. We'll get that sorted out. And then he went to America. Then he went to Germany. It just did loads of different things and was wandering about the country, but wandering the world basically. And everything was more important than responding to me. So I left it as long as I possibly could and said, Ed, by the way, and he didn't reply to me. He said, oh yeah, I'll definitely get back to you, and then didn't reply to me. So then I ended up emailing
so
his boss.
busy. Yeah.
And his boss kind of slapped him, hopefully. And then he got back to me. But yeah, they've been awesome. I mean, Mike's been promoting the stream on his Twitter feeds and his Facebook feeds. Obviously, Ed himself has been pushing it as much as he can, and just different people everywhere around. It's great. So I can't grumble at all, much as a windy face bugger that I am. You know. Funky Chickens 007, thank you for the follow and thank you for the comment. That beard equals follow. It is a beard, it's an entity of its own right, so appreciate that. Right, giveaway, mug! Right, it's actually safe now to shout because it's gone 10 o'clock, so that's fine. Mug. I will type go into the chat. When you see that appear, you start typing the following, which is ! Dirty Feds. DIRTYFEDS Dirty Feds. 3, 2, 1, hago.
Should I? It's a federal mark.
No, don't do it, Flavia. Don't do it. Put the keyboard down.
It's all lowercase.
No capital.
Yeah.
Try again.
Do not want that mug, Plipia. You do not want
No,
that mug.
my cupboard will
I
fall
want
apart.
that mug.
Millstone Barn also, no capitals.
Try again.
There you go, much better.
But these marks are so awesome.
The mugs are cool,
Yeah.
I do like them, and I wish I had one for myself, but I don't. So. I could vote, I could actually vote myself, couldn't I?
Why not?
I don't know if that
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Yeah, maybe you win right away.
I've seen
actually
people
lets
vote on
you.
their own streams before, but I don't know whether it's acceptable or not.
There's my comment.
Yeah, sadly that one's already gone, China's Geek, sorry.
Bugger!
No thank you. Right, okay, drawing to a close now. 3, 2, 1, and stop.
We have a donation. The script is beeping.
Oh. trying to fight Rhea. Rhea is a very good PvP player.
Congratulations, JMC,
Oh.
the Neil! Yay!
Yay!
You're the proud owner, well, I say proud, but, you know, of a Federation mug. You know my PM address. If you PM me with your email address and your, well, I know your name, and your address, I'll get that sent out to you, mate. Well done. Okay. Next, what am I going to do next? Right. I don't have a
Cancel
picture of
out of searching match. Come on. Let's just try it again.
Okay.
Have you already given away shipskin, Dave?
Didn't know I had a shipskin to give away.
Okay, you now have.
I have a shipskin to give away. Oh, cool. We'll
Yeah.
do
Oh
it.
no, shipskin!
You can give one shipskin away.
Is that is it a Gamescom one?
Yes, it's the Gamescom one. Yes.
Okay.
Auto weapons.
4.
I still have a couple here. I think I still have 5. I think so. I'm getting. They're getting very rare now.
Yep. Grab them while you can.
Yes, because it looks awesome. I think the Gamescom skin looks. I think it's the best one of the skins from. Except for Leifkan, that one's cool, but I don't really like the Prime one.
I think I marginally prefer the Lavecom one, just because of the colour.
Yeah, it's so vibrant.
Yeah, but I do like the purple because I'm a big fan of purple, and of course, if my wife was playing the game, she would insist on it being purple. So she would definitely have that skin.
Yeah,
Right, okay, next. I'm going to do... I've been looking forward to this one actually. I'm going to do the... Kate Russell has kindly offered to create and produce a ED Protest Goat t-shirt. For the lucky winner. I have no visible evidence of this. I don't know what it will look like, but I'm sure it's going to be freaking awesome.
I've seen it. I've seen her wear it on one of the streams, and it's it's fun. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously because I know a hell of a lot about livestock and all that sort of stuff, we'll go for the noise that goats make, which is of course moo. So I'm going exclamation mark M-O-O, all lowercase, and I want to say O, I mean letter O, not number O. So exclamation mark M-O-O. 3, a who, ha one, ha go. ED Protest Goat t-shirt up for grabs, guys. Go for it.
Oh, I'm fighting!
Exclamation mark M-O-O. And there's one.
Oh.
We're off. Bit of a slow start there,
Yes.
everyone.
Yes, moo!
I have said before
No.
to Neil that if you've won
Goats.
something, please do not bid again.
Goats
I
do
cannot
not
turn down a
move.
t-shirt from Kate.
Go for it.
What would she have worn it?
I don't know. I don't know whether she's having one specially made or if it's one she already has. Not entirely. ED Protesco t-shirt. Very funny.
Well, it's a keepsake. It's a keepsake.
It's ED Protest Goat. As in meh goat. You know the things that.
Yeah,
the
which
Welsh
is
people
not a
like
moo.
language. The Scottish people like goats. And
Not a moo. It's not a moo. Hashtag not a moo.
I don't know what size it is. I think she's maybe waiting for somebody to win it before she works out what size it is. Right, stopping in 3, 2, 1, no.
No, I've lost this match.
Because the lucky winner is Snow Imp.
Yay, Snow Imp!
Awesome! I'm so glad
Congratulations.
Snow's won something because she's been here pretty much the whole way through,
Oh,
with the occasional little sleep thing. I forgot to click. I forgot to click deathmatch in the thing. Sorry, you've all been sitting there waiting for it to connect, and it's not going to connect because your leader here has forgotten to do anything. So yeah, sorry about that. Right, so that's the ED Protest Goat t-shirt. And finally, the generous person that is Playpay himself has donated a Gamescom skin. If you just want to describe quickly what that is.
Yeah, it's the Gamescom skin. We only give them away at the booth to active players, and we've given them out to some friends because we as ambassadors liberated some at the stand, and it will be on everyone's beta next Monday, and it will be released in game after 1.4. It's a ship skin for your Cobra, your Vulture, and your Asp. And it also has a decal with it, special decal.
Cool, that's pretty cool. What we're going to do, I think Gamescom's a bit too difficult to try and spell, so I'm going to put something a bit more simple. Let's call it...
Playpay.
That's even worse! No offence. 4 different versions.
They can just spam my name.
Let's be nice and easy. Let's call it just skin. Exclamation mark skin. S-K-I-N, no capitals.
Yeah. And if you already have one skin, you can roll for it and just give it away to somebody else, right? That's no problem at all. Because you can't add it on your, you can't add 2 on one account. It's just.
Okay. Right. Exclamation mark S-K-I-N. Not started yet, Eric Zach. Easy, Tiger. Wait.
This is actually. It is, yes. It is actually 3 ship skins that you're getting for 3 ships.
Excuse me.
One skin.
People are voting here. Stop. I've not said go yet. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, just go. Just go for it. This is a Gamescom skin which is vaguely purple with some shapes on it and goes on many different shapes and is pretty cool, and it's rare, very rare. It's actually rarer than a hunting mug. It's just easier to get hold of.
I want the type skin.
Okay, let that go for a bit.
Good morning, Sentinel.
Sentinel has returned! Greetings! Oh, unlucky 13. I want one more person to vote on it. One more person to put a pledge in. Because that would put us over 13. I don't like having 13. There we go, sorry. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, now. And the winner is Polly40. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Commander. I will
send me a PM. Obviously, everybody here, if you send me PMs with your email addresses, then I'll send them out to the relevant people.
Yes, I will. I will send you the code right after I killed Darkspecs.
So that's quite interesting. Sentinel sitting there. What am I voting for? I don't know. You don't know. I'm not going to tell you. I told you 3 times already. Playpay even.
Yeah, he just logged in.
So if you can't listen, I'm not going to supplement. You have to find out for yourself now. You don't know what you missed. So that was 3 giveaways there. I think that'll do for now.
Boom.
Still not into anything. I'm not actually. It's not actually letting me into it now. Let's try that again. Deathmatch.
So who actually won? Because I did it. I did it here. I was fighting. Was it Mr. Junks that won?
Well, who won that skin?
The ship skin? Yeah.
Polly40. Pauly 40.
But I will send you the skin, Dave, the code, and you can just pass it along.
Donation!
Yay, donation!
Ooh.
Sorry, Mr. Junk, sorry. Oh, you already have the skin. Yes, I know. Rhea is the winner! Great. Right, I will...
Well, that's another good donation, thank you for that. Well done. Can we actually manage to get another 151.57 £151.57. If we can get to £2,000 actually on the stream, not £2,000 raised through the whole stream, but a total of £2,000 by the end of this stream, Eric Zack has said he will shave his head. He will shave 20 years worth of hair off, just because he can, because he wants to. His wife kind of wants him to now, and he really wants to. So we've kind of turned him onto the bald look.
He's gonna be a bald dwarf.
I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed with that. So yes, let us try and get to that target, people. We're so close, so close. China's Geek, I think. Is China's Geek gone now? He said good night to everybody. He's still in chat, but he doesn't seem to be in the squad. This just isn't working.
Yes, he's
stopping
gone.
people as well.
Yes.
God's sake.
New message. Selezen.
Number 1 all over. No shave to the bone. Oh, you are off of your challenge. Okay, fair enough. Well, thanks for being with us on the team speaking on CQC for what
Thanks,
we
buddy.
managed to actually play.
Yeah, there's no problem, mate.
Yeah, and for everything else, for your support the last few weeks and during these streams. Awesome to see you as always. Take care and have a good one.
Night all.
Nighty night.
Morning all, whichever it is.
Wherever you are.
Have a great day-night cycle, as Geek Early Gaming always says.
Day night cycle. What's one of that? What's an old-fashioned concept?
Oh,
User
I'm typing
disconnected from
in
your
a
channel.
message and I'm getting into CQC.
I'm still searching. I'm not getting anybody else coming in. So.
I'm getting clobbered, I think.
Okay, so Federation log.
Let's check. That code is right. It's not. Again. I've just sent you the code, Dave.
Right, okay, that's good, thanks. I'll forward that on. When
And I've marked it as a Selezen prize, so if the winner has problems with it, just get back to me and I will pick it up again.
Stop all thrusters.
Really? Faster? Really?
Power to weapons.
Voice attack. I seem to have now lost Playpy from my list of people trying to match up, so I'm going to cancel that. I don't think we're going to get anywhere on that. Our exact, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna be right back. Resupply for the last hour. Because we are 2 minutes away from the last hour.
Yeah, so I was thinking we'll just go for just play the beta. Have a play around.
Yes, you want to go into open play then?
Yeah, we'll do open play and beta.
Okay. I will see where I am and maybe I can show you the ship skins.
Ooh.
I will just I will just rage lock from from this CQC match. Sorry. sorry. It's very unsportsmanlike.
What are you saying? Try it again, our exact? What?
Exit the main menu. Yes. Start open play. No, not cargo hold, Vesco. Open play.
Thank you for the follow, Fraxis. Welcome to the stream. That's another name I'm not overly familiar with. I don't think
Welcome,
I've recognized it
Commander.
before. That's another new chap. Always good to have new people around.
I don't know what port I'm in at this moment.
Well, I'm in the Delcar system at Invergary.
Okay.
I think I was doing combat stuff. Are you wanting us to try CQC again, Arixak? Silence.
Spinning Cobra of Doom.
Go. Zebra of Doom.
Okay, I'm at Dalton Gateway.
And whereabouts that? What system?
Galaxy map. Where are you? Oh, yeah, you're about 119 light years away. But you're in Python, I think?
I'm in a Python, I certainly am.
Yes. Can you come over to me? Because I don't know if there's a high-res high-tech station there. Because at this station where I am, you can buy every ship there is. It's pretty much like the Founders World, just a bit off.
So what system are you in, sorry?
I'm in LHS 3447. You can see me on on the map. That is.
Okay, it's got a space in it, hasn't it? Yes, it does.
Because in the beta, when all of you guys are let into the beta, of course you have the Founders World, so not the Desra, where you can buy every ship, but you have to be either a founder or you have to be of elite rank, and every ship is there on sale. But in LHS 3447, in the beta, Frontier has made it possible for everyone that doesn't have access to Shunat or Desra to buy every ship at Dalton Gateway.
That's good.
So you have to go to Dalton Gateway and you can buy every ship in game that there is and every module that there is.
Cool. Okay, so Arakzak is at Arakzak, which is roughly the same distance from you, LHS 3447. So let's have a race. Let's see who can get there quickest. Arakzak, because I don't think I've kitted this thing out for travelling very far. So
I will see what the ships I have lined up here.
The race is on.
Race is on. See, now in the
another donation just came in. That's another tenner.
Thank you, Commander.
Thank you very much for that, whoever it was. Was it that Bulgarian, possibly, or someone else?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
So maybe I just have to buy more Cobras. Maybe that's a good plan. Get up.
And this thing's actually kitted out for combat, so I don't have to worry about being interdicted on the way. Kick serious ass.
God.
Kagaris, welcome back. Yes, it is beta. Yep. Yeah, Kev Banafong, we're in the beta.
Scan detected.
I wanted to do something that didn't involve losing money in the main game, and combat is what I'm kitted out for at the moment, so I didn't want to be wasting your time fiddling about. So a bit of combat in beta doesn't do anybody any harm. Keeps us all good. Get the monetary value in the game. Not entirely sure what I mean by that, but what you get is you get discount with beta. You get everything's 10%.
Yeah, it's 10% off. Yeah.
It's not 10% off. It's 10% off.
No, it's 10% of the original price. Yes, yes. So you can play around with ships, you know.
Nothing transfers over.
Nope.
From the beta to the main game or vice versa. So
nope.
if you're at Dalton, yeah, jump in, Nats, join us. We'll wing up and we'll do shit. And we'll write stories and they'll sing songs about us. Yeah.
Outfitting, paint job.
I'm seriously hoping that I know Psycho Kev has popped in the chat there. I don't know if he's still around, but Psycho Kev has a history of writing songs for various different events in history, i.e. Fantastic and all that kind of stuff. I'm really hoping he's going to do a song for this, because that would be cool. It would be awesome to have a stream song.
Well, you could have Mad Dog singing live on your streams, of course.
No, but
he did on mine, playing guitar. No, he's very good guitar player and a very good singer, actually.
Yeah, he is actually. He's surprisingly good when he's taking himself seriously.
He sang the Slough song on my stream when I got back from Sege.
It was a long time ago, but 24 hours ago I actually opened the stream with his rendition of Yuck Fu fighting.
Oh, Nets, welcome. Nets is awake, coming into TeamSpeak. Wait, okay. Let's get the another Cobra. I'll buy just an. I bought. I have 3 Cobras now for the ship skins.
That Bulgarian's on his way as well. 41 jumps left to get here, so we'll see him tomorrow. Hi Simulator, welcome back again! Yay!
Simulator, welcome man.
And thank you for the host, Ria. Yeah, we're in the last hour, 55 minutes left. How exciting, I've almost done it. We've almost done it. This is a team.
You can go to bed. You'll probably be awake for another 4 hours, so just bumping up and down.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think I've got far too much energy drink coursing through my system to actually go to sleep yet. Although I'm kind of thinking that once I actually stop talking to people and thinking about stuff, am I just going to crash?
Fuel
We'll see what happens.
Outfitting, and let's get another paint job. So I have 1, 2, 3. Yes, there's 3 paint jobs, and Datacon 1.
Now that Simulator's back in the stream, I'm going to do something special. Hang on a sec. Just for Simulator, this is. Yeah guys, it might be loud, and get tops. It needs to be loud, it should be loud.
It's another early morning star.
149 pounds left to go to 2,000 goals. Please, all donate. Get that 2K.
My pleasure, Simulator. It's another great excuse to listen to Gemma singing again.
Until I stop. I've got 100 ways to leave this place, but I don't take them, 'cause I've got 100 dollars.
And this livery, yeah, okay.
And I can't shake them, but the worst mistake that I could make would be to make none.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So actually getting this
Don't be.
It'll ruin the whole thing for me. So yeah, there's incentive to all you guys in the chat there to start donating. Yeah, get your hand in your pockets. Don't piss off the Scotsman, or the beard will come and get you while you sleep.
And it's Psycho is here. He's also Psycho Cow. Yeah, he's in chat. He's a great donator. Thank you, Psycho Cow. You're awesome. You can be a jerk.
Nice.
Trying to get banned.
That's going to keep him happy.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Selezen. I'm just going to mute. I've got it on my phone. I'm just going to mute it. There we go. Oh. Are you doing so well? I'm tired of staying up from 3 o'clock last night. I don't know how you
We have a donation.
Donation. Oh,
donate.
Almost there.
Come on.
Yay.
Thank you.
That's awesome, that's another thing.
All that jazz. We have a new donation!
Wow! 1,930!
See, I said the home stretch. We're going into the home stretch. Landing gear.
That's like 4 takeaways. Start for a week. Yeah, Arixac, I thought that as well. I think they've upped the amount of stars that are popping around. It certainly seems a little bit brighter and there's more stuff. No one called your name Psycho Cav, no one called your names at all. No one would do that kind of thing.
Oh, I can see a commander here. Who is it?
4,
I'm loading, I don't know if I'm going to go pee yet.
1. Engage.
I am flying in front of the Dalton Gateway.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely more white streaks in that.
There's more stars in it. They put like a good old-fashioned starfield effect in it.
Yeah. Don't know if I like it or not, it seems too busy now.
It's fast, I think they did it because it was, the performance wasn't very good.
It's very Millennium Falcon-y.
That was me, Psycho Cow. Blame you. You don't have a soundboard for me. And if you're not following Psycho Cow, you are a rat's ass.
Follow Psycho Cow.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I've got a funny feeling I'm going to wake up at some point on Monday with no problem.
Well, I had that after day 1 of Gamescom, so I know how you feel.
It's probably worse for you because you're probably having to talk a lot louder than I am.
Oh man, it was, and all the others too. You know, like Ed Lewis, his voice was completely gone after 1 day already.
When I was watching some of the Twitch stuff on the second day, and he sounded rough as hell.
Yeah. Yes, Commander Net's right there.
Have you seen the Psycho's new album is going to be called Play Pete is a Poo Poo Head?
Oh, that would be awesome! Oh, please do! Bleepy is a poo-poo head. Bleepy is a poo-poo head. Yeah, I can have that, yeah.
That's the race itself.
1. Engage.
Michael Crow says, I don't know if I'm following you, cough. I am, cough now.
We're going to LHS 3447 to meet up with some people and we'll do stuff. We'll do something. I'm not sure we'll do something.
Well, at least show off the ship skins that are there.
How about everyone gets out for mining and goes to mine the whole asteroid field?
We can do a demolition derby.
Ooh,
Fuel stream disengaged.
We can do a demolition down.
A donation!
Ships.
Oh, we like to do that.
Cobras.
Is that
No,
not
wait.
like a-
Yes, donation!
Woohoo, donation. Is that not like a copyright? Is Kate not? Do we not have to get written permission from Kate to do that?
I think we have permission for that.
Miss Jump says bye.
She's probably will become mad that she isn't in it. But
I'll give her a due. She stayed as long as she possibly could.
yeah,
She's been up late for a few nights in a row and she's been a very excited to do.
1.
So, I'm sure she'll watch the highlights later on.
and she also was on the Geek Domo stream, of course.
Exactly. She never stops that room. She's another person I think in the elite community is 100% lonely. Right, so what's that station?
It's Dalton Gateway. Bit off.
There it is. Holy crap, that's miles away!
Takes about 7 minutes.
It's gone. 7 minutes. Well, why don't people in the chat use this very quiet period of flying 110,000 light seconds? You know what I'm going to say? To donate. You're not going to miss anything for 7 minutes.
Maybe you can go over why they're donating again.
So how many people have actually got in chat at the moment? Let's find out how much it would take. So 44 people in there. Let's take a few off for bots and people who have just gone to sleep. We'll call that 40. So if everybody in chat who's active pledges £1, sorry, £2, then we're there, we've done it. And a very scared man in Belgium is going to shave his head. He's probably not Belgian now, and I'm probably just going to complete tit himself. I'm sure he said he was Belgian a while ago. It was a long time ago that he told me that.
Well, he speaks Dutch, so.
No, I speak Dutch. Shit.
Close enough. Close enough.
The Bulgarian almost did a mad dog. Shocking behaviour. I was right, you see? He's Dutch. Made a complete tit of myself again.
Yay! More Dutch guys. Yay! Welcome, Commander.
You have my permission to call me Welsh at some point then, Alex, just to get your own back. See, Snowemp's got the right example there. Another £2. It's not a lot. It's what, maybe a drink. It's a bottle of pop, a burger, a couple of McDonald's cheeseburgers or whatever. You know, it's not a lot really, and it's probably healthier to donate than it is to eat that crap. Notice that any comments pointed out at this point in the stream are not the opinions of Selezen himself, but are rather the opinions of Selezen for yours. Copyright 2016. I'm waffling now.
I am Mr. Junk's frontal lobe.
Oh, mate, no. Quarantine protocols for that, definitely.
Lights.
Fine. You know, it is the beta, you know, we're not really going to waste any money. Let's do demolition Darwin.
Bashing into me. Which one bigger?
Your paint is scratched.
I'm sharing the link on social media to get more donations. Stop bashing into me. You're shaking the keyboard.
You should have do some painting. Donation.
Yeah, it's Snowemp, I believe.
Do you want me to get my cobra and kit my cobra for combat? I've got a cobra in there, but it's got nothing in it. It'll take me 5 minutes to kit one out. I've got nothing in it with a paint job on.
Alright, that is the question. Let's just see if I can
Hello.
Hi.
You can just come on TeamSpeak.
What was that, sorry?
You can just come on TeamSpeak if you
I
want.
was going to say that. Why not use TeamSpeak? It might be easier because this. I remember you seemed to have a bit of a problem with this last time, RX. It just wasn't wanting to work. So,
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. You're there. Yeah. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Hello?
Thing is, we can't.
Ah, no one else can, no?
Yeah, we can't in TeamSpeak because we turn down your stream, obviously.
Yeah, it just causes loads of feedback when you have the stream going.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
We're listening to the stream on TeamSpeak.
Alright, Zach, if you're going to do voice comms, can you do it through TeamSpeak then? It's going to be easier for the other guys on TeamSpeak. If you wouldn't
No
mind.
problem though.
Lights on.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. My voice attack not working.
Happens from time to time.
Alright, I found Vasco's got particularly grumpy lately. So
Lights off.
I'm letting him sleep for a bit.
That's better. Balance power. Lights on.
My video not working again.
Working.
I'm blinded!
That's a splendid paint job. Splendid. I can't see it without lights.
Blinded!
My eyes, they have melted. Oh no, JMC
I'm just going to
JMC
nudge
Neil's
you.
keyboard's failed. That's not good.
You've got a sort of cargo net on the top of your ship.
Yes, it looks like it. Don't scratch the paint!
Look at that. I've got the reflection of the planet in your windscreen. I'll try not to scratch the paint.
Yeah, your paint is already scratched, but that doesn't mean you have to scratch mine.
Mine's dirty fed paint.
Oh.
Ooh.
I love it though, it's a really weathered look.
It is, yeah.
Donation!
Yay!
The share, the social media has
almost
worked.
there.
Alright, Zach is 20,000 light seconds behind me. I'm assuming that's light seconds. If it's light years, we're fucked.
Yeah, it's a bit away, but well, it has all the bits and bobs in this station.
It's just worth it for the shopping.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
going for the handbags.
We have conflict zones here. They have handbags. Oh, why didn't somebody tell me?
I'll stop spinning like this if someone else donates. Otherwise we're all going to get really seasick. Now Atomica, I know you've filmed me before, so you're just trying to get attention there. I'm sorry, did I not say hello quick enough? Good morning Atomica, how are you doing?
Right, I'm just going to grab a drink, back in a sec.
She's gone, we can talk about it. Frame rate dropped to 5 per second. That's not good.
But your frame rate is dropping?
My frame rate's fine, it's a simulator saying that her frame rate dropped to 5 frames per second again.
Are you playing with an AMD card? Because I had the same problem, and you have to re-roll to the drivers from 2014. There is a post on it on the Frontier forums, the Dangerous forums. It's a bug. They're working on it at AMD. They found what it is. There will be a patch coming out either from Frontier or from AMD in the new drivers. But you have to re-roll the driver and then it's okay, because I'm now have no problems at all anymore. So it's a known thing.
I've got an AMD card. I'm wondering if that. No, AMD isn't Nvidia, is it? Is it?
No. And it only happens. It only happens on Windows 10, I think. At least it's a known Windows 10 problem.
I think. Yeah, what it is. My computer does have an AMD card in it, but the AMD card is not what's being used because I paid for the upgrade to get an Nvidia card instead of the AMD one. I'm just confused because I know I've got a Star Citizen free because I've got an AMD card and they've done a promotion. So, ironically not using the AMD card, which is good.
Ooh, I see you, Commander.
Commander Vlad.
Oh yes, he is.
And Arzak in the TeamSpeak now? Arzak, are you there? Hello? We are devoid of Belgian Dutchmen.
Percat's here.
Percat's there, Selezen's there, Match 1's there, Match 2's there.
Whoever they are, I don't know who they are.
For some reason.
Yeah. Let's drop down into CQC. We're not CQCing, but it's her.
Arzak needs the TS address.
You need the TeamSpeak address? Oh, wait.
You want me to stick it in there? Got TeamSpeak on
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have yours on my... Maybe I will beat you. It's all the way, scroll all the way to the top. Yeah.
There you go. I should have let Army catch up with us a little bit there. What's it? Oh. Oh wow, what's it still? I shouldn't do that with the headset on. I must think you guys feel kind of sick when I suddenly spin the headset around me. Don't make me deal with the shame. Come on, slow me down. Slow me down. Ah, you're going to make me deal with the shame. You are, you bastard. After all that, you're going to make me deal with the shame. And I caught it before it went to 5. You hogs.
You have to catch it before it goes to 6. Actually, 6 is doable.
Usually I let it go to 6 before I run throttle back. It usually works, but now and again, because I run so close to the edge, you see, I'm on the
Hello, user! Yay!
Hello!
Hello!
Yay!
Dwarf! The dwarf is here! Going to be ex-dwarf.
Thorin, my liege.
Oh my god!
Again! Second
Commander
loop of
Pliers.
shame. for the first time actually.
Hey, we could go and look at the strong symbol source and see what's in there.
Good day.
Good day. Good day, good day, Commander.
Greetings. Welcome to Middle-earth. Two dwarfs in chat. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm just role-playing one.
Yeah. We all know you've got a stunt double that you use for all your publicity shots.
Oh dear.
I'm not the size of Ed Lewis.
I'm gonna loop a shame.
Target.
Not even dwarf with the size of Ed Lewis. Oh, that's an interesting angle.
Command the flyers.
Yeah. And he's shooting off. At a short ring waggle with him.
Yeah,
no.
Neil, I enjoyed the RPG as well. It was awesome. All three of them were fun. For different reasons, as I said before.
No, Psycho Cow doesn't work here, the command of Kate. Exclamation mark DS.
Request granted.
No!
Mr. Jumps, you're going to go at this point in time, with 35 minutes to go until the end of the stream, you're going to go and build a wardrobe. That's ridiculous. That's slack. I'm not happy with that.
I see. Yes! Commander Selezen Lake!
Should take the stream with him.
Here. There he is!
Come on, not a verb.
Well, I suppose we're docking here, yeah?
Oh, you want a wing waggle?
Yes!
First time you get me docking in Python, I've got a bloody great big tower in front of me. That just makes sense, doesn't it? No. Brakes! Back.
So why did you dock?
Bessie,
Haha, gonna be first. Ah. Right. Hey, come on, Bunko!
I
Request
think
docking.
scared all the NPCs off. Barely any are spawning now.
Yay!
We have a donation!
Yay!
Jumps has given up. Trying to please his wife and is going to please us instead, which makes me pleased. We're so close now, guys. We look at that, £1,982.29. Our move almost headless. It's coming.
No!
Dave, I'm coming into the station now. What dock are you at?
I'm in 15.
Oh, you're already docked?
Yeah.
Just hang out in that.
Oh yeah, I see you. So if you...
Debug cam.
Yes, if you use the debug cam, I'm in the...
Whee! Yay!
Ouch!
Oh,
ouch!
no!
Not in the face!
Ouch!
Ow! Not in the face again!
Shields offline! Hello! But basically the ship skin that you see here...
Toasty! Ow! Don't land on my head.
Oh, already getting a fine.
I am not surprised.
But this is the skin for the elite meat that we had in Cologne. So I will now...
Gamescom skin.
That's one of the Gamescom skins. We had two. One for the elite meat of the meeting with David. Oh!
I think they're about to die.
Yeah. There's no problem. I will get the other one out. The normal Gamescom one that you all are getting, because this one you're not getting. This one is even more rare.
User joined your channel.
Welcome users. Hello, Psycho Cow!
Yes! We've done it!
Yay!
£2,029.
You did it!
Awesome.
You did it!
Like in chat there, is it?
Did you do it, Dave? No.
We did
There
it.
comes though.
Did you do it?
We did it!
Let's all give thanks to this mighty man, the Selezen, who has come down from on high
after a 24-hour sermon to the masses, and we responded by filling his collection plates. Yes, everyone put their loose change into his little bag, and it's now being counted, and he has reached his goal. So can we have an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise be.
Congratulations, well done, Dave.
Yeah, that's great. That is absolutely awesome. And yeah, you're thanking me, but I'm just the guy sitting in front of a camera talking shit. It's you guys that have done it. It's you guys that have put your hands in your pockets and donated to this thing and kept it going and kept me awake essentially for the last 24 hours. It's you guys.
Oh
You
man.
all rock. You rocks my socks.
Another donation!
Oh,
And they're still at it. They just haven't. They can't get enough.
Power of social networking.
Okay, I'm now flying in front of you again with the Gamescom skin
I'm still looking at your
on the
wreckage.
Cobra. Ooh.
There we go. Let me tilt a bit round.
Yes, because you also can see the on the underside.
Stop spinning!
Oh,
That's better. Keep spinning.
it's also on the underside, and you see
Another
the
donation.
roundels. The roundels are the thank you. The roundels are the decals in this case.
I'm sorry, I am actually shedding a tear at this point.
Yes, you may. I will get blown up soon.
Oh,
yes, there we go.
Now we've watched both Gamescom skins get blown to shit. You're gonna scratch my paint mark with your goddamn wreckage now, aren't you? Damn dwarf thing.
Fighting in the station.
And for those that like it, I will now bring out my Viper, because that's the PAX Prime paint skin, and well, most of you won't have it, of course, but
So there's no way anybody else can get that sort of red and white other Gamescom skin. That is an exclusive attendees only thing.
Yeah.
That's a special thing to have. That is going to be. People are going to shoot the shit out of your ship for that, you know that, don't you?
yes, and they have the special decals too, with the community decals, with the two hands folded together in a kind of triangle, pyramid. So I will get my vulture out now, and your Gamescom skins will be also on the Asp and on the vulture. So you can take a pic. The PAX Prime skin is only on the vulture, I think. Yard. Is it stored ships?
I'm going to come out the same dock again.
Let us. Well, shall we do a demolition derby after this? Anyone up for that? For just.
In Cobras.
Oh, in any ship, what you like.
It's beta after all.
It's a beta after all, indeed.
My dog! My dog's popped in for the last time.
Oh, Mad Dog. We're in TeamSpeak, mate.
The gang's all coming in.
Hey, Mad Dog. Come in TeamSpeak.
Come into TeamSpeak, mate. We're in TeamSpeak, in Bubbles TeamSpeak.
Over 50 viewers now as well. So that, I think that's the first
Yay!
time 50, so that's pretty cool.
Look up.
So, what dock are you in, Selezen?
No, it's all
yeah, they're all curious to see what's left of Dave Hughes after 24 hours of gaming. Is there a puddle on the floor?
Let's see, where is it? Ah, there you are.
Somewhere. I'm not going to go any further than that.
Coming in with the Viper, if I can, that is. And this is the PAX Prime skin with the PAX Prime decals.
Where are you? Oh, that's a vulture, that's not a Viper.
No, it's on the vulture only, as far as I know.
That's the PAX Prime skin.
Yes, this is PAX Prime skin. Yes, before I get blown up again.
That's nice actually, I like that. That is very pretty. I like blue and white, you see, so I'm gonna like that one. That's lovely. There he goes. Another.
There we go.
Good night. Damn,
boom.
Messing up my job. That's the paint job. Watch the paint work. Damn it, the hair's on fire now. Beard's on fire. Shit. Oh wow, I've just had a whisper.
Only 11 jumps to go.
I'll probably get it on the stream in a second.
Oh? Whisper?
That would be awesome, yeah. Definitely, Simulator, definitely. I'll even put in a special giveaway for that to do. Simulator has just said to me, Gemma, as in Gemma Johnson, the 8th singer that we all know and love, would like to donate a copy of her EP to give away.
Cool.
That is mega. That is really cool. So, yeah, definitely. We'll do. I think we'll keep on streaming this until about 1:45. We'll do a Demolition Derby, and then we'll do a giveaway. We'll give a last couple of gifts out that we've got from here, and we'll do it as the last thing to give away. That sound fair enough to everybody?
It's your stream.
Yeah, but you're in charge.
Right, okay, we're doing the demo derby then.
Yes, what ships shall we get? Any ships you want? What?
Orcas.
I can't afford those.
I don't think I can afford one of them either.
Ah, there you are, Selezen.
Cobras could use the ship skins would be good for demo derby if we're doing all the same ship.
Okay, Cobras then?
Stock Cobras? I've got
Yeah,
stock
Cobras, sell everything that's on it. Okay. We'll treat the Cobra. And if you went to LaveCon, your LaveCon skin should already be there, I think.
I've got my LaveCon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tweeted it yesterday on my Twitter.
Mad Dog has just said, making breakfast, but would you like 2 blind blessed autographs to give away?
Yay! More giveaways!
Of course! Blind blessed autographs would be awesome. I don't care what anyone says, I'm voting for that one myself.
Break.
Hang on, just let me write that up in the...
Okay, what livery should I take? Should I get the Gamescom one, or it's yeah? I take the normal Gamescom one.
Are his autographs as loud as he is?
Is it like photos, or is it just random bits of napkin, or polar bears, that type of stuff? You know.
The rule.
No, it does his beard. He signed his beard, I think.
Oh, the only beard that's better than mine.
And shaved it off, and you can put it on as a wig. So I would want it because well, I can roleplay a real dwarf. I can cosplay a dwarf.
Signed photos.
Blind blesses beard.
Mega.
Sell, shield generator, and shell cargo whack.
Okay, so stock Cobra.
Oh yeah, apparently it is.
I can't sell.
Signed photos.
Signed potatoes. Okay.
Signed potatoes.
You know what Blind Bless is like? That wouldn't actually surprise me at all.
Signed potatoes.
Get rid of all the shit in this ship. Outfitting. Rip out the lasers.
I found a little bug there. If you do repair all for 10 credits, it doesn't repair because you already repaired.
That's been quite a popular one in the forums. It keeps on getting mentioned.
They haven't fixed it.
Oh yeah.
That bug's been there though since the start of the game.
But you won't lose money.
There's always 10 credits damage to your paintwork, isn't there?
Yeah.
Smooth. Right, I'm ready to launch.
Second arm, you sold the suit.
Yeah.
Right, shields out, guns out. Remember to put your thing
more
to...
convenient than a Disco Express. Oh, yep. Functions.
Report crimes against me. Oh!
Close to Windsor, but the property's less.
I've never heard of a signed potato before.
Oh no, I've not put my skin on. Shit! Damn it! I always forget.
One.
Have you managed to give away that what's it called?
It's the start of the game.
And the question is that an actual mug you just threw against a wall, or was that just
I know, I've got to stop doing that. I'm trying to give these things away, and I'm just there's one down.
You know how rare they are now.
I mean, I've got this beautiful silver one here. I mean, look at it. It's quite durable. I can just tap it on the desk. Oh crap!
Oh no!
Again.
You know, my son was
As
quite
well.
disgusted when I brought him back with one direction
Little bit.
across the blade from. But now he's so proud. He's so proud to own such a rare item of
Target.
elite fandom.
It is a bizarre one. It still makes me laugh when I hear about Danny, who so kindly bought, I think it was what, £45 worth of raffle tickets, and went home with a donations mug. Oh, dearie me, it's too
Right,
funny.
off and I'm going to get
Those were the
escape.
days.
You know, I want to do this properly.
Landing gear.
Fiery Toad's back! Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back.
Hi, Toad.
Oh, I love it. Everyone's here for the last little bit. That's great. Thank you for the support, guys. That means a hell of a lot, you guys.
I'm throwing the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're almost done. Someone
And
asked
if
me
we
how I'm
already
holding up.
see that.
I'm holding up great. I'm actually really quite happy at the moment. We've busted £200,000 barrier. Thanks to extraordinary generosity of all you Twitching guys. Yeah, so
Twitchy bastards.
More donations! More donations! Oh,
yeah,
the gods.
What the hell?
A bit of a thunderstorm brewing.
Thunderstruck.
Wow, 23.7 hours out of 24. 98.8%. Outfitting. Our rucksack is apparently orange. Well, that's what you get for spraying that crap all over yourself. I'm just thinking, as the streamer, am I actually supposed to just sit on the outside and film all this crap?
As the streamer, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Damn straight. I like that way of thinking. Paint job!
Multiplier says nice paint job to us.
Con!
No, I've got Lavecon on, you can't have that.
I've got Lavecon, but I'm not there yet.
What's it doing?
Right,
Put the
perfect
monster
word for
colours
it
one on.
then. Even though that's the one for my relationship. Morning, Nephilim! No, I am not doing 48 hours. I would not be able to move, my ass would be actually part of the chair, melted into it. And that's not a pretty sight for anyone to think about at this time in the morning.
His ass will go sentient like his beard.
Yeah.
Ah, need a new chair.
But
Shit, you damn Saxon.
oh, I see.
I'm not Saxon, I'm Gaelic, thank you very
Orange.
much.
What's
That's
it
his
called,
revenge for the
Cobra?
Belgian crack earlier. Look at all these bits of dwarf shit. Floating around.
Sorry.
It's a hazard to navigation.
Yeah, Tuesday Imperial. Ah, it's Commander Pliers. He's just a random passerby.
Funny thing is, Snoop, I actually feel pretty good. I don't feel particularly
You're in the zone.
tired. I'm kind of that. I think that getting past that £2,000 mark has really woken me up.
Oh, you got wireframe.
I have.
Oh, I'm so sad that I didn't get that one, the wireframe. I wasn't into skills
It's
that much.
1:45 now.
Okay. So we go for the Cobra demolition derby then, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll do 2
Let's
rounds. I'll do one
explodify.
recording it, and I'll do one taking part. If someone else wants to record it on a stream or something, if they can do that, that'd be great.
Oh, you can record it from your own perspective.
Well, I will do anyway. So.
And we will let you have shields on then, because otherwise you will be destroyed too soon.
Yeah,
probably.
I don't want to have shields on. How many have we got? We've got.
I think we got 4 or 5.
We are.
Oh, I think Pliers is coming out too.
Not 3, sir. Commander Natalie right. So 3 players so far. Is that our lot for the moment? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 on screen. As players.
Yeah, it's Commander Pliers. He's just a random passerby, but I think he's getting a Cobra out. I think. Not on the stream, but that's a little impromptu demolition derby.
Ah yes, it's indeed Commander Pliers. Dangerous clean blue faction. Are you taking part, Commander Pliers?
I don't know if he's in the stream or.
He's not. I don't know. I don't know what he'd be in. What his name would be in the stream. Easiest way to do it is possibly send him a private message.
Yeah, I've sent out how it goes in open chat. Oh, great! I already lost 1%.
Sorry, Selezen, can't deal with all these people anymore. We're going off to fly around the world for a bit. Fine, do that then. See if we care. We'll still have fun. Yeah, Commander Pliers is saying, okay, just a sec, he apparently is playing. So.
Target shields
Yeah.
offline.
So, Commander Pliers, we have Ariar of Arixak, we have Bonkhill Oakenbow, and Nat's right. Natalie right, sorry.
Oh, you can call me Nats.
Are you all ready?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
Pliers, do you want to text me or something? Three,
13 minutes
one,
left.
Go!
Okay.
We have the first and probably last. Gate oh no! Who's that just going around to the side, unable to control himself?
It's not a sidewinder.
It's the space dwarf. He's not in control of his ship at all.
No.
It's possibly far too big for his little hands.
People can place bets on people in Derby by placing donations.
Good job going around the inside. And Nathan Wright is doing particularly well, going around it very slowly and being very cautious.
Oh yes.
Sidewinders. I've no idea where Commander Pliers is actually gone. He seems to be vanished unless I'm just not finding him. There he is. He's stationary somewhere. He's stuck somewhere. Ouch. Is he inside?
Oh, I've collected a fine.
Did you put port fines off or?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine.
What? I'm confused about Commander Pliers. He seems to be well, for a second, as his shields. He's not taking the rules seriously. He's still has shields.
I don't think he knows how it goes. Ah, there I go.
He is therefore disqualified. Oh no!
I saw an explosion go past me.
Oh no! The dwarf is out.
Right,
So
I've pinned you a quick song
versus Ariar of Arixak. It's nail-biting stuff. Ariar is at 53% shields. Natalie Wright is at 46% shields. It doesn't go anyway unless Ariar does that and puts himself into the side of the
I'm being
I'm still alive.
Somebody hasn't got to report crimes off. I've been fine.
Yeah, you still have crimes against you on. Doesn't matter, you know. You
it
will
might
lose
mean
it.
that somebody, that Arixak, you might still have report fines against me turned on.
Yeah.
I should have.
It looks like he's lining up for the pass. There's some slow manoeuvring going on here, and we're back onto the circle, back into the outside. I can't tell from here if it's. Oh no! Ariar is out. Arixak is gone. Yay! Congratulations, Commander Wright. You're the winner. I am spinning and wing waggling just for you.
I haven't even got any chaff to celebrate with. It's so stock, this Cobra.
Disaster. No one should ever be chaffless. I don't think I've got any chaff either. Took a bit out, didn't I? Okay, I shall wait for everyone coming back out.
Landing
10
gear.
minutes.
Yeah, I tend to a wee quick verse of a song for you. If you're brave enough to listen.
Do we have a choice?
No.
Yeah.
No, you could go and mute me. You can still go strong after playing the night round. The bottoms of his eyelids are trailing on the ground, but he wants to give money to the charities he's chose, and if he's given up, he's promised he'll take off all his clothes. Ain't you honest?
Lights.
Well, that won't take long.
Lights.
Fire, no?
Yay.
What?
Lights.
Ah, jump! Okay.
So, where are we? We have Pliers,
Okay.
we have the same people. Obviously Pliers not taking part because he still has his shield and stuff on, so...
Do you want me to record this one so you can take part?
No, let's all just go in. No, we'll need something to find out who's last, won't we? So, yeah, if you want to, Natalie, that'd be great. Natalie, whatever.
Okay, I shall fire up my stream if you want.
There's some right dwarf ass for you there.
10 minutes.
Dwarf iron ass.
Axric
9 minutes.
apologises for having his report crimes on.
So, you owe Natus right several £100.
Yeah, 665 to be
Can
exact.
you donate that to the stream? That'd be great.
Brilliant idea. Whatever you get fined, you have to donate to the stream.
Yeah.
Transactions. No, I don't have any fines in that.
I'm going to head into the superstructure now, ready for the... Once that's right is... once that's, sorry.
Hello.
Very formal. Is ready if you just let us know.
I'm not going to bother repairing. I've got 30% hull left, but I'm just sitting out here recording and doing commentary. Okay. Everyone can tell me when they're ready.
Ready.
Selezen.
Ready?
Bitch!
Okay. I'm going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
Whee!
Hey, there's another one.
These 4 intrepid pilots are off. Who's that hugging the toaster cautiously? It's Play P hugging the toaster, but he's going for Selezen. Selezen makes a fantastic dodge, but crashes into the hoardings. And somebody's come out with a ball.
It's so much
Commander
more.
Pliers has hit something and come shooting out with the
This
ball.
ship's far too big for this crowd.
There you were.
That's what makes it more fun. Commander Aya of the Axarak, I think.
Me!
Going steadily round and round the wrong direction everywhere else and has crashed.
Is there a wrong direction?
There's no wrong direction, I'm just saying.
In the other.
He's crashed into Selezen,
Where am I?
who's lost
The counter
control.
direction.
I'm lost. I'm outside.
Oh, you're lost? You're lost. I'm afraid
out
if you
the
lost
engines.
for too long,
The
I'm
other
outside.
lead.
Where's
you will
the-
be
where's the
disqualified. You must get back into the ring.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why I had my power set to shields.
Oh yeah. With the weapons.
Systems.
There was no need for that.
Been scanned.
Selezen's taking it nice and steadily again. 52% hull.
These.
Commander Pliers. 100% hull. And he's got shields.
Pliers
Commander
isn't
Pliers
playing,
is
he's
cheating.
just milling around.
Commander Axarak. Can't pronounce that right. It's at 37% hull and has Play P hot on his tail, who's at 74% hull and is looking like favourite to win this.
It's just totally sudden death style derby, where everyone has to fight with silent running gun.
Don't say that word, this attack is enabled. Jazz doesn't like it when you say that word.
Who does?
What, silent running?
Don't stop it!
No,
No voice
Go on.
attacks! Don't do that. Selezen,
Go on.
still at 51% hull.
Activate
Hot.
silent running?
Ouch!
Play P.
Lower
Come on guys,
carbohydrates.
we need some, there we go, that's better, some bit of fighting there. Commander Pliers has
Double
lost a
change
shooting ring. Selezen's down 8% hull and is stuck on the toast rack. It could be all over. It could be all over.
I'm suffocating.
I'm going
He's
backwards.
lost these canopies. 1%.
I'm out. I think I'm out.
He's going down. We're gonna get an explosion. He just needs one tiny nudge. He's gone.
5 minutes. 5 minutes
Player
left.
P gives it. Player P's gone down as well in that.
I
We
took
have
him with
Commander
me.
Pliers left, and I think Commander Pliers is the only one left. So he's won, but he had shield, so he's disqualified.
Yay!
I call that a draw. It was a dead heat between everybody because everyone exploded at the same time.
What the odds? How fair can you get? That's awesome. Thank you for that.
Sorry guys, I need to clean up my little girl.
Oh.
She's screaming. So I'll be back in the next few.
I told you I'll get here when you're all finished. 16,000.
My music mysteriously turned itself back on for some reason.
Fields offline.
Ship
Yeah,
released.
I know that.
Engines engaged.
So what's next?
4 minutes. Actually, 3 minutes and a half.
Oh, stop.
If you have stuff to give away, I'd start giving it away.
Whoa! Whoa, Nelly!
Whoa! Who sat their asp on me? Oh, it's not an asp. It's a Type 9.
Ow.
It nearly sat on me.
Back out as well.
I had a trespass warning for some reason. I didn't dock. I didn't request. I requested docking.
3 minutes.
We'll get to the 12-hour mark, the sort of 12 o'clock mark, and then we'll do the last giveaways, shall we?
Yay! 24-hour mark.
24-hour mark. Sorry. I meant the 12 o'clock.
You're tired, you're loud.
Commander Pliers, the cheating bugger.
Oh, there's a bit of Player P ship still floating in here. And it's right on top of my landing
plenty
bay.
of ships for me floating about.
So let's have a final look at the totals that we've got on there. £2,027.29 at this point in
It's the
time.
final
94
countdown.
donations. And the thing is, I don't know what the gifted total is on that, because obviously not everyone's put gifted on. It doesn't actually give you a gifted total on this page. Oh no,
Didn't give me the option.
No, it doesn't.
Total raised £2,027.29. Gifted adds £374 to that. So that's £2,401 roughly, with some change.
Landing gear.
That's 2,400 quid. That's not bad. That's not a bad day's work, I think.
Sweet.
Oh, there's a technique coming straight
You
forward.
can't complain.
But again, it's
Lights
not down
on.
to me. That's not down to me. I've just sat here and gibbered at you. You've all done a fantastic job. And everyone who's been in the stream for the last
Scan detected.
24 hours, and everyone who's donated before that, and everyone who'll donate during the next month. Just everything. It's marvellous. It's a community thing, this.
It is a community thing, but you're the focus.
Or chaff.
And it wouldn't be happening without you.
I'm getting a chaff bonfire thing. Yay! Thank you, Commander Pliers. Okay, he may have cheated with these shields and demolition dart, but he has given me a fairly good little fireworks display there, so we'll let him off.
The loop of shame.
Yay!
Will not shoot him.
Thank you.
Too much.
I believe we're down to 1 minute, if I'm reading my clock correctly. Clock, I said.
Less than a minute, yeah.
Or should I have chaff now?
30 seconds.
Come on, last donations.
Go on, somebody getting under the wire.
How's this for irony?
Got my name away. That's been absolutely brilliant.
And actually, It's me in front of you, by the way. Nice of Commander Price to hop on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Bing bong!
That's it. It's gone across.
I'm dropping out of Super Cruise at the station. Oh, there's a lot of traffic.
New donation!
Yay!
It's been rounded up to 2100. I probably don't have to ask who that was, because there is someone on this stream who generally tends to round stuff up quite a lot. So thank you.
OCD! Yay! And well done, 24 hours complete.
Yeah.
Is he in there?
I'm here.
You've done it!
I've arrived.
I know Karash is blooming OCD with odd numbers.
Break!
Yes!
Break! I
You can actually hear him, you can see him break into a sweat. Yay! I've raised £99.46 pence. You can just see him going, no!
Actually, no, it's not who I thought it was going to be. It's someone totally different.
Ah, awesome.
Hello again.
And I'm going to say the name. Who has just denied it was him or her, whoever. Yeah, thank you. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name, but you have done a great
I need to
thing.
dock otherwise.
Thank you for everyone's generosity. Thank you for all coming by and stopping by this stream today. It has been so much fun. You would not believe.
Hull integrity compromised.
Well, you might believe it. You were there. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. Oh dear. Thank you, Snow Imp. I'm just going to say thank you to everybody by name if needs be at some point. Good God, he's dead close now. Holy shit, dude. That's bright. Not in the face. Not in the face.
Oops.
Okay, so we'll take a break from the sort of mutual appreciation site for a sec and do the last few giveaways then. I'm going to keep some stuff on there for during the month up till 24th of November. To remember the whole head shaving thing, which is now I will now be joined, perhaps not live on stage, but I will be joined in the head shaving experiment by our new, whose second name I've now forgotten, even though I knew it earlier on because he sent me an email. That's really shit. What an ass I am. Van Marion. Our new Van Marion. There, your whole name's out there for the world to know that you are an awesome dude who is going to make the ultimate sacrifice of 20 years worth of hair. Arno, sorry. Arno. That's probably why I think you're Belgian, it's Arno. Arno. My mistake. I apologise. To be honest, Colin, yes, some of them have. Not all of them have. I've only given one away. I'm going to do one of the flat pack ones because it's probably easier to package and send rather than the built one. But that will I will, if it's okay with you, keep that for a future stream, and I'll let you know what's happening with it. I would like to do some. I'm going to go back to doing the weekly streams on a Monday evening. Drew's doing a limerick for me there. So other things will go, and I'll let you know basically what happens. So tonight, sorry, I am so buzzing at the moment. Who needs energy drinks? Just do a charity stream. You'll never sleep again. Breathe. Right, we will give away during this last thing. We will give away a set of miniatures from dice.co.uk. An Imperial mug from Frontier.
Yes, Imperial mug. Mug.
Mug.
And we'll give away 2 Brian Blessed autographs and a generous edition Clement Johnson EP, generously put on there by Simulator.
Oh man, the
Mad
DB.
Dog is donating the Brian Blessed autographs, which is awesome of him. Sound guy all round. So yeah, that is. Let's get on with that, shall we? Before my voice totally gives out. Oh, I've used the wrong fucking mouse again. Look, it's all spinny. Right then. Right. Where's the button to click? It's that. Okay, first of all, miniatures. I'll show you what I'm going to be giving away. Pop that there just now, and I'll grab that. This is a set of pre-painted elf miniatures. Sorry, no dwarves came, so just elves. Elves, whatever you want to call them. Let me just make my picture, but oh god, I'm really bright there. Oh, dear me. Slightly overexposed. Hang on, just let me put the blind down a little bit. There we go, it's a little more manageable. Elf Syrah. E4M Gaming, or something like that. I apologise for the quality of the video, this is a shit camera. I've said that before and I'll say it again. As you see, there's a fair amount of detail on there. You can see them, they're very good. You also get a free set of D20s at the bottom there. All in a nice, lovely packaged safe box, which will be sent out to you courtesy of myself and dice.co.uk. See you later, Drew. Take care. I'll see you at Fantasticon, yeah, and I'll probably speak to you before that at some point. Okay, when I type go in the chat, I want to type exclamation mark Elflord, ELFLORD. Okay, oops. After I type go, so hopefully you'll wait till that point. So 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, just look at that. Screenshot time.
Oh wow, that is nice. Hello everyone. Oh, very friendly ships out there. Cool. That is awesome. I love this game. I really do. I think this looks so awesome. So that's not the most majestic of sights. I don't know what is. Fireworks again! Come on people, get voting. There's loads of you in there, get voting. Let's have more people than that on. Come on. 64 people in chat. Look, elves. 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 How much more elves could you want in your entire life?
It's
Elflord.
Elflord.
I've typoed just a second.
Everybody's typoed.
Oh dear, so that is our exactly to type it again. That's right, Millstone Barn. Oh dear.
I'm trying to fly a ship at the same time, it's tricky.
Oops, sorry.
Oops.
Sorry.
Ow.
Ouch. 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 Sorry. Ouch. Sorry. Ouch. Coming through. Elbow. I'm about to explode. Somebody crashed into me there.
I'm being nudged.
Flying a Cobra without shields.
Somebody's rammed.
Sorry. I rammed you from behind. I do apologise. I'm still getting used to these.
Some chaff.
Alright, I'm stopping in 3, 2, 1, now. And the lucky winner is... That's Bulgarian!
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Congratulations, and I hope you enjoy your elf miniatures and D20s for use in any sort of fantasy role-playing campaign, or just as ornaments if you like that kind of thing. So yeah, they're awesome. I mean, I used to do this sort of stuff in the past. I used to do paint miniatures, and I know how hard it is and how much fun it is as well. But yeah, having them as ready to go is going to be awesome if you are that way inclined. Otherwise, awesome ornaments either way. Next, the last of the physical gifts, other than Colin's sheet of paper he's going to send out, is the Federation Empire Faction mug, which is in a cardboard box, which gives you no idea what it looks like.
I've taken a screenshot.
A useless cardboard box anyway, because that's what I'm like. Sort of stuff that I do.
Box! I want the box!
Wow.
So we'll go on what we're going to do for this one. Let me think. I'm going to give a bit of a challenge and type in this one. So the keyword is exclamation mark Senator Drew. No capital letters, no spaces, no punctuation. Small s, small e, small n, small a, small t, small o, small r, small d, small r, small e, small w. And only one stumble. Only one stumble, that was pretty cool. Not yet, kids, not yet. Hold it, hold it. Dearie me. No wonder you guys are always complaining at me that you're too damn fast. Okay. Go. Exclamation mark Senator Drew, SENATORDREW, for an Imperial faction mug. Kindly donated by those kind people at Kind Frontier Kind Developments. It says, realising he said kind far so often at the start of the sentence. Wow, popular item this. We love the Empire out there. I'm actually kind of stunned that I'm kind of disappointed that Drew vanished before we got to this point. I'm sure he'd have been very, very enticed by this memorabilia of his own faction. But it's a bit sad. I'm sure somebody will tell him what he missed.
Everyone wants the mug.
Yeah, it's a popular one. Okay, ready to close that one off. Okay, finishing in 3, 2, 1, 0. And the winner is... oh, wait a minute. I did ask people who have won previous gifts to not go in again, but the winner of this one happens to be Polly40, who has won the Gamescom shapeskin. So I apologise, Polly40. I did say a few times if you've won something, but you may have missed it, so I do apologise. But I am gonna do that one again for fairness. And the winner is... hey! It's our very own Nat's Right!
Yay! I won a mug! Thank you!
You're very welcome.
Oh, Jazz said you're welcome as well.
Right, so... what is that first thing? That was that ball down there, so... right, 2 Brian Blessed signed autograph... sorry, 2 Brian Blessed signed photographs. They signed autographs, because I'm not that bright. Yeah, Brian Blessed's mug and his beard on a photo with his scribble all over it. I want one of these, but I really shouldn't vote on the thing that I'm doing myself. It's not really very fair. So on this one, you type in exclamation mark polar bear, POLARBEAR. Anyone who has the Vasco pack or knows anything about Brian Blessed will know exactly why that's in there. So 3,
people are moving.
2, 1, go.
I'm waiting for the light to come back.
Oh, a big surge of votes in there for the Brian, for the blessed one, for he is blessed. Woofed.
Blessed be the Brian.
Arms like Jules got to go. Parents arrived. Don't they know what's happening? Can they not wait? Not long to go now. I mean, obviously priorities. Even your parents, mate. You know, got to understand. You just tell them 24-hour stream, raising money for charity, finishing it off, trying to win stuff. Tabasco. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, people are moving out the shop.
Yeah, these are.
Just kissed.
This is the first of 2 signed Brian Blessed photographs provided by Mad Dog, who's been one of the big supporters of this stream since I came up with the idea to do it. Came up with the concept for it. He's publicised it no end, and it's a thoroughly lovely bloke.
He wants to hump your leg.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to hump my leg. I think he kind of came up with the idea, and it seemed like a good idea at the time, and now he's kind of regretting that idea. He's not seen my... well, he has actually seen my legs, so yeah, I think he's more excited now than he was, so that's fair. So I have got nice legs for a bloke. Right, okay. On that note, moving swiftly on, I'll be stopping in 3, 2, 1, now. Again, if you have already won something, I will re-roll it. That goes for any of the following stuff. And the winner is Mutant J.
Hooray!
Congratulations. Oh, I should have said to people, if you have won something physical, i.e. the elf figures and the mug or anything like that, then if you send me a PM on Twitch with your email address, your name and your full postal address, I will I will post that out to you. If you have won something electronic or that can be sort of sent to you by email or anything like that, then if you just send me your email address through the Twitch PM system, I can get that to you or pass it on to those who need to know. So, Mutant J has won a picture of Brian Blizzard. There's another one, so if you've missed out on that one, then please try again. If you've already won something, please don't try again. Oops, I did that wrong. And I'll just set up this thing again. Clicky, 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 clicky. This one's going to be a test for you. So this time it is exclamation mark Gordon's alive. No punctuation, no spelling. No spelling? Shit. No capitals. So GORDONSALIVE, all lowercase. Give you a bit of a second to get your head around that, and try to start typing it in before I do it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, it's like straight in there, just as I click on go. Nice one. Yeah, so exclamation mark Gordon's alive, GORDONSALIVE, all lowercase, no punctuation or spaces or anything like that. And this is for a signed photo of Brian Blessed, kindly donated by Mad Dog. It's awesome, this one. It was Flash, and I was going to put Flash art, and I was going to put Dive, but I didn't know how many eyes to put in Dive to make it sound right. I think the standard is 3, is it? Oh, that was weird. It's like heat haze is going to the back of my ship on the screen. That's cool. Gordon's gin! Oh, Gordon's is gin. I don't like gin. What am I saying no for? I hate gin. It tastes like paint stripper. Not that I know what paint stripper tastes like. But the nights were cold in Kirkcaldy. Dave! Okay, stopping in. A 3, a 2, a 1, now. And the lucky winner is Mech Shadow Beast!
Yay! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Well done!
And celebration. That's quite enough of that. And finally, what I class to be a really good prize, actually, because Gemma Johnson is an up-and-coming. Oops!
Oh!
Holy crap!
That skin changed to the default Cobra one when the person blew up for a second. That was weird. It's bugged!
Sorry, as I was saying, yeah, this is a copy of Gemma Johnson's EP, which I can't remember the name of now. Is it Enough? Enough, yes, it's Enough. She's a young up-and-coming artist from the Midlands, very, very good singer, does an awesome live stream occasionally of herself singing in her bedroom, which is awesome. She's very, very generous and a lovely person all round, and Simulator's been plugging her like mad on these threads and has generously passed on the message from Gemma that we've done a great job and to donate an EP. So that's awesome of them both, so thank you both for that. If you like female singers, you will not hear better, I think, because she's got a voice like an angel, mouth like a sewer. Now, if anyone gets that reference, I'll be very impressed. I'm going to make this very simple. It's exclamation mark Gemma. So that's J.
Is that with the G or a
for
J?
John, E-M-M-A. Okay, if you 3, 2, 1, go. Oh dear.
Can't enter if you've won, can you?
No, it's J, sorry, Stoney. It's J for John, Gemma. Like what Commander Floss has just put there as well. Yeah, there are currently 2 artists that whose music I play on my stream. One of them is my good friend Aaron, who I sort of didn't grow up with as such in Scotland, but he's a mate of mine from when I first started role playing actually.
Perkath put Jimmy.
Jiminy.
Jiminy.
Genie,
Nephilim,
stop living on dreams.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I won mostly harmless, so I'm just posting stuff. Posting filler.
I want to enter, but I've won. I've won one already.
You have to join me on Simulator.
Okay. I actually feel quite bad for people who can't vote, because obviously this is a pretty good. I like this prize. It's a pretty good prize.
It's an awesome prize.
So obviously I'm not going to vote, but yeah, it's a bit sad, that rule about not letting people vote who've already won something. But I just kind of want to make it fair, you know. So poo. Right, I'll be stopping shortly, so I'll just type stop in so I can protect them. Stopping in 3, 2, or 1. No.
There's loads of Cobra argy-bargy going on out here.
And the winner is...
Hello.
The winner is Commander Flossie!
Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. Right, and lastly, because I forgot to do it before I did the Gemma one, another flat pack Cobra Mark III. This is from Colin Ford. You'll know him as Phoenix D Fire on the forums and on Twitch streams. He represents the Top Shift video log series for Elite Dangerous, which I think is it on Twitch or is it just on YouTube? I can't remember. But he's donating these paper models of a quite small scale that will be compatible with the Star Wars X-Wing miniature game scale. You can use the kit that comes with that, and you can fit that onto the base. I think, if I remember rightly, it's the same size. He used them at Elite Meet to demo and test out his Elite modification to the rules for the X-Wing game, and yes, he has donated a flat pack. I keep calling it a flat pack. It's a printed A4 sheet of card with the design template for the ship on it that you can cut out and build yourself. It's not a big thing, but I like card models and I think they're pretty awesome, to be honest with you. So,
hold the ship position, I'm gonna take a picture.
So when this Holby is following the channel, welcome to the channel, thanks for the follow, hope you're enjoying yourself. What am I trying to type? Go, that's it. How do you spell go? Okay. To win this one, you're typing an exclamation mark Cobra, C-O-B-R-A. I'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. A lot of argy-bargy. I was actually facing the station a minute ago, and now I'm not facing the station anymore. Who's carrying on? Who's mucking about?
Not me, I'm dead.
It's
okay.
And the naughty Levcon skin.
Dave, congratulations! Thank you very much for what you're doing.
Get
and because I have to go now, I have to go get myself sorted out to go to a stupid concert with some guys from Dublin. So thank you again for your awesome stream, and I will hand over for you tomorrow. Awesome. I will be in your pre-show. Yes.
You're not tomorrow off.
But if you're not streaming, I will just continue my stream. I don't. I got a day off tomorrow, so I will probably start earlier anyway.
I'll be on. You know me. I've got the Elite Encounters update to do and then the regular stream to do, which will be me.
Awesome.
Probably sitting there falling asleep. for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're gonna see that. We're gonna love that. Anyway, everybody, have a great day, and see you in the Void Commanders.
Right. Thank you, Flippy, for popping by, and thank you for sticking with us for so long. Your support has been awesome, mate. Take care of yourself, and speak to you soon.
User disconnected from your channel.
Right, it's gone. We can talk about him now.
Yeah.
All I want to say is he's an awesome guy. I love him. He's awesome. Flippy for king or emperor, whatever. Stopping in. Did I type go at some point? Yes, I did. I type stop now, didn't I? Stopping in 3, 2, 1. No. And congratulations go to Galux113. Well done. Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of a sheet of card you can build into your own Elite Dangerous Cobra Mark III model, which I think is pretty awesome because I love card models. Card and paper models are the way future. Airfix is dying. It's all card and paper now. All you need is a craft knife, a sharp pair of scissors, and a supervisory adult if you're a bit dangerous with yourself, and a pot of glue, and you're sorted. Just ordinary PVA glue will do, and you can build it all up. So yeah, it's cool. And as was said in the chat there, I believe someone said about a picture of the Cobra. So if you click on that link there, the imgur.com link, you can have a look at how it goes together and how cool it looks. Okay. So, yeah. Anyone who's won a prize, now that you're probably all listening, if you send me a PM with your email address, and if you're having something through the post, let me know your postal address and your name to send it to, and I will either forward it on to the people who are going to be sending your stuff out, or I'll send it out myself in the near future. Galux 13, Galux 113, sorry, won that one, Stony. So that will draw the draws to a close, the prize draws to a close, the giveaways. Who blew up? It wasn't me, was it? No.
No.
I didn't blow up myself. That's fine. A lot of wreckage around me now, so I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, and I find myself in this situation now, 25 minutes after finishing the stream, that I really don't want to go.
On call.
I just blow someone up.
But I've got to, because I promised my wife I'd actually spend some time with her at some point during the day today before I fell asleep. That's what's a pair, because she's been really good to let me do this for 24 hours. It was Alex Zaka's gone boom. Wow, that's some good flying from that Imperial Eagle there. Impressive.
I am heading off because I don't have more energy to spend.
Yeah, that's great then.
Congratulations on reaching the goal.
Thank you very much.
Congrats for doing 24 hours.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I've really enjoyed myself. I hope you have as well. It's been great having you guys along with me for the ride.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, been a pleasure.
Oh, we're going backwards.
Okay, Perbot is going to sleep now.
Perbot has been.
You don't look tired.
A fantastic job of that poor cat. He did a great job. And I just want to say to you guys out there, I am going to give you a round of applause and a standing ovation, but not too far standing because you'll see my belly otherwise. Well done to you lot for being with me for the last God knows how long in fits and starts, and putting up with my shit for the last 24 hours. And my increasingly random comments. But yes, I do appreciate your time and everything you've done, and the amount of money that we've raised tonight is fantastic. So, much as I would love to waffle on and spout how much awesomeness you lot have, I'm going to draw it to a close, otherwise I'm just going to keep repeating myself and get over emotional and start doing regretful things that men really aren't supposed to do. So thank you. If anybody's interested or is still awake, I will be obviously online about 8 o'clock tomorrow through the Elite Encounters update and the regular Monday night stream at about past. Hope to see you there. £2,400 raised, someone just put in the chat there. That is an awesome achievement. Well done everyone. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it might be.
Afternoon.
And good afternoon.
Bye.
And good night.
Bye. Bye, Selezen. Bye, stream.
I just turn this off then.
Press the off button.